Hello. How we doing? Welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Hello? There we go. Sorry, some shit was not loading. And now it is loaded. I was supposed to do this before. Like fixing the thumbnail and stuff on the YouTube, but that's all done now. I can successfully close this because I think we are live. Yo, Pen Just Pen, welcome to the stream. Good to see ya. How are you doing? And Stereo Lotus as well. Look at you, Silver King, welcome to the stream. Man, I got so many fucking notepads all around my fucking... all around my desk at the moment. Let's go. Hell yeah, my guy. How are you? I just asked if there would be live. I do have a stream schedule in the Discord. So !Discord if you ever want to work it out like that. That's usually easy. What we are doing today, chat, is we are shiny farming. We're going to start with the wombo combo today because that's where we left off yesterday. And that's one where, you know, it's only the wombo combo that they drop. Well, they dropped the potato thrower as well, but I already got the potato thrower ages ago, so feels like it doesn't really count. And it's very easy to farm with TD or Rafa, as we found out. Because, holy shit, you do just one shot literally everything on lower UVHM levels with a chuck. Like, all the replicator and the fact that I have a bigger mag size doesn't even do anything. Oh, vulnerability orb is so lame. I'm hyped. Learning some building techniques in Terraria. Hell yeah. I only played Terraria when it was pretty... I want to say when it was pretty early on. It was fucking years ago. I was pretty young when I first played... Well, when I first played it, and the only time I really ever did play it. You know. Okay. I was never too big in Terraria. Though, when like, there's a lot more in the game now than from when I played it. It was pretty simple when I first played it. And I also played it on a phone, but not just like a phone, it was iPod. It was one of the first iPods that had like a screen that wasn't just listening to music, and like it was like a touchpad. I believe it was a 5. I think mine was a 5 and my brother had a 4. I don't know if I had Terraria on mine. I might have been on my brother's, so it was probably a it was probably an iPod 4 that I first played it on, whatever year that came out. Love Terraria, especially modded expansions, hell yeah. Yeah, I always see people like excited about Terraria. You know, there's always someone who's like kind of hyped about it, which is good to see. I've been playing since like 1.1. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Hey-oh, hey Nutclet, what's good? Welcome to the stream. We are farming wombo combo, shiny variant. Oh hey, that's cool. What do you mean my backpack's full? What the hell is this shit? What's this shit about? Okay, I don't have anything to put in the bank. I don't have anything to sell. I mean, I could sell this. I don't fucking want any of the riders, if I'm gonna be honest. I don't want this husky either. Or the hard point. Hey. Sorry. We'll do that. First live stream, but I've seen your videos for a while. Hell yeah, Silver King. Well, welcome to your first ever Cashew live stream. I really appreciate you coming. It's still weird to me though. Like, I don't know, when people say that like they've watched my videos for a while, it's like it just, I don't know. I think I'm just like really bad at taking compliments. So I I don't believe people. It's really, I think it's kind of a personality issue at a certain point. I'm terrible at taking compliments, and I also am terrible at believing people when they say they like things I made. It's like, why are all these people lying to me all the time? This is crazy. You got the shiny chuck today? Hell yeah. Yeah, but you didn't get any replicator homing. Well, hopefully you do soon. Because holy shit. It's so much better than all the other variants. By like a ridiculous margin. Wow, that's a lot of drops. Is that fucking what's for dinner? It's not very good though. Also, do let me know if the music's too loud at any point. I think we're fine right now. You've yet to join Fish's Discord? Well, good for you, I guess. Who needs that shitty Discord anyways? Am I right or am I right? Is there any TPS farms that I need to do? Like, what do you mean need to do? I don't know. Like, I feel like you don't technically need to do anything. Are you just saying, like, what are the good farms in the game? I don't know where you are in the... I need more context. But any TPS questions, I am absolutely down for helping out with. There's been a lot in the Discord recently, and I've just been, like, swooping in to give the answer. It feels awesome that it's kind of like pre-sequel season. Between, like, Fish's 100% playthrough and me being able to just, like, give a bunch of people random pre-sequel advice, it feels good. It feels how it's supposed to be. It's what I was put on this planet to do. Give really obscure pre-sequel knowledge to people when they ask. Like, you recommend I am UVHM level 50? Just killed Red Belly. What character are you playing? I mean, if you're level 50 UVHM, I mean, you probably already have. Well, you can if you're just level 50, you can go back to TVHM and farm anything you want, and it should be at level 50. It's like BO2 like that. So yeah. Thank you for telling me how to get the party popper. No worries. I don't know why you want the party popper, but I'm here for you, you know. That one tested me. I couldn't even, like, I was like, the party popper. I kept thinking of the party line, which is a holodome gun. But no, the party popper is the side quest reward you get from hacksaws. Hackers. Nisha, no exact build. Well... You could always do the classic strat of getting a wombat from the Zapped quest line if you haven't done that already in TVHM, and then doing the friendly fire glitch to farm skull mashes from Nell. Then after you get those skull mashes from Nell, you can get one purple pistol, make yourself a Maggie, and then bish bash bosh, you got yourself a pretty decent gun that can carry you through UVHM. Just like spec into a little bit of Nisha pistol build. That, or you could do some DLC stuff. Like, you know, I don't know if you've done Claptrap DLC in TVHM, but if you have, you could do yourself a bit of a large favor. Farm maybe like farm 2 longest yards from Tet Earworm, get yourself a purple shotgun, and then start your DLC grind for the Flayer, which is a 41.7% chance to drop from the grinder. So it's quite likely. So you can read-only farm it pretty easily to get like a really good roll on the Flayer. Because the Flayer is really good. If you spec Tombstone on Nisha, shit, it's nice. It's really good. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. Ooh, wombo combo. That's a potato thrower. That's a knife. Damn, I said wombo combo for no reason. Vinylic Puma said it was good, I'm so confused. Well, those videos are ancient. And also, he was kind of notorious for getting a lot of stuff wrong, I'm not gonna lie. Like Vinylic Puma was like, kind of like... At one point, he was like... People really hated him at one point. But then, like, all the people who grew up with his videos grew up and became a big voice in the Borderlands community, and now he's like a, he's like this really, like, well-liked, known figure. Including by me. I loved his videos. But he was wrong about a lot of stuff. He said Axton was terrible, like, he said a lot of weird shit. He said the Omen was amazing. Diamond Weisenheimer is the rarest gun in the franchise. You know. He doesn't post anymore? No, he doesn't. Big sad. He came back during Wonderlands for a little bit. But then he was... as quick as he came back, he was gone again as well. Which is a little bit sad. Those kinds of top 10 videos aren't really made as much anymore. And I just wouldn't want to make them. Like, I feel like... I don't know. I'm bad at, like, having my own opinion on shit. You know? Like, I have my own opinion, but I'm very hard at ever thinking objectively. Like, okay, I'm not having that song play. We're gonna just have no music for a bit. What's the build you're using? I find Stray's the GOAT for most drill sites. Well, we're doing TD or Rafa. And it one-shots everything, so... Can't be mad about this. For drill sites, I absolutely think TD or Rafa's best. It's a lot easier with the chuck. But Inscriber is still really good too. Anything that is replicator homing is really fucking awesome. What is the Holodome? I'm confused by it. It's a DLC. What do you mean you're confused by it? It's just a Circle of Slaughter that has 6 rounds. 5 normal rounds, 1 badass round. It's just like the Circle of Slaughters from BL2. Like the Creature Slaughter, or the Bandit Slaughter, or the Hyperion Slaughter. It's just one of those. Or even the Shock Drop Slaughter from Pre-Sequel, which was the pre-order thing that most people have not done. Even though it's weirdly enough the best one to ever do it. I think that's probably my favorite of all the Slaughters, and not just because it's in Pre-Sequel, because I hate Holodome. Like, can I get good weapons in it? You can. It's the only way to farm the Nukem. So you can farm the Nukem from Flame Knuckle there. There's also a bunch of exclusive things. Depending on what character you're playing. You're playing Nisha, so not really for Nisha, but there are legendary class mods for all the characters. The Chronicler of Elpis class mod. It's really good on Aurelia, and it's really good on Claptrap. I don't think it's that good on Nisha though. The Celestial Lawbringer is way better. On Nisha. Like, it just fully fucking heals you. And then you have your, like, your Tombstone Comm that you can use instead. Like, you have alternatives. You have alternatives as Nisha, you really don't need it. Best comms in Pre-Sequel are usually all, they're usually all blues. What you farming? I am farming the Wombo Combo Shiny. Because why not? We got 5 Shinies yesterday. We got all the RJ ones, one of the Timekeeper ones, and all the Vile Ted ones. We started farming this at the end. Because apparently this one was quote-unquote free. According to chat. Which just means that they got it quickly. Not the fact that it actually is free. But, you know, it's always good farming ones that have, like, multiple drop sources in one run. I think that's why I fuck with the roadbirds over most drills, because, you know, at least you're getting 3 runs per thing, so the fact that you have to, like, clear out the waves of enemies first isn't as much of as like a annoyance as it is in like other ones, like I don't know what they're called, the fucking the bone head one, whatever the fuck. I can't remember their names. Jeez Louise. The meathead riders. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, there are some okay weapons in the Holodome though, to go back to that. I mean, none of them are really that good. Plunket is okay on like a sniper niche, but Crybaby sucks. I don't think any of them are really that good, to be honest. Like, I'm never going out of my way. The Taser, actually. The Taser is really good, and that's from the first round. So if you're going to do anything in the Holodome, especially if you're Nisha, get the Taser. But I usually save getting the Taser for RK5, and I get a corrosive one. Because that's always just, like, a free thing to do. It's always just a lot easier. Not gonna lie, TPS is so much more fun than I thought. I know! Pre-Sequel is like my favorite game ever. It's so good. And also, chat, I don't know if you knew this, it's $5 fucking at the moment. Australian. Which means it's even cheaper for Americans. It's gotta be like $2 for you guys. But if you don't own Pre-Sequel, Steam Winter Sale, it's like a 30 cents, probably. I don't know. It's really cheap, though, is what I'm trying to say. It's really cheap. They're practically giving it away. And for a game as good as that, I mean, come on. I just got my first phosphine. It's a lead balloon. Damn. Hell yeah, though. Excitement, Logan. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I've farmed for the shiny lead balloon. I've not been able to get it, even with the bonus drops from the event. Kind of funny. Right now, I'm farming the shiny Wombo combo. I had one guy ask if they should exclusively use the Twister on Gauge, because I said it scales really well through all stat counts. Yeah, just only use the Twister. Just only use the Twister. I mean, it is good on Gauge. But, you know. I have plenty of opinions, however, I don't like ranking like that. I've noticed it tends to cause people to limit themselves to what is said to be the best and not try. Yeah. But I'm kind of like that, though. Like, once I find a thing, I don't usually experiment that much. Which is something that I've done a whole lot less of in Borderlands 4. I've done so many builds in Borderlands 4, but the bod is the thing that, like, anytime I make a new build with any character, it's like, fuck, like, I could either spend 90 hours trying to min-max a thing that probably won't work to kill Bloom Reaper at UVHM6 true mode, or I could farm a bot, and it would work 100% of the time. But it's kind of lame to just use the bod, and that, I think it's absolutely going to be nerfed really soon. Look at the potato thrower. Look at this. It's a god roll wombo combo. Never mind, it had 500 damage. Don't even trip. Boom slang. I'll take that. I don't know if it was a good roll on the boom slang, but it certainly was a boom slang. Today I'm beating Borderlands 2 as Gauge while only using the Twister. Yeah. What a challenge run. I also have a B shield just because just to speed things up a bit, you know? Well, one of my favorite recent Borderlands videos, or at least semi-recent, is TX made like a video making fun of challenge runs. It was like, can I beat Borderlands 2 while only using the Orphan Maker? It's just, oh, it's so good. You should watch that video if you haven't. I wasn't even farming, just unlocking UVHM for your Vex, and boom, phosphine. Hell yeah. That's always the coolest way to get it, when you're not expecting it. I feel like when you're farming for it, it can be a bit... I don't know. A lot less exciting, especially when it's like during this event, like actually farming for the shinies, going out of my way to get them, because I don't know. A lot of them feel a whole lot less exciting when it's just like that, you know? I sent my build and weapons in the Discord server. Okay, cool. I won't look at that on stream. But I'll probably see it later. I beat Borderlands 2 by only playing Borderlands 2. Joe, it's kind of crazy because, listen, I used to make playthrough videos, right? And my most viewed playthrough video is the episode 1 of the second series I ever did. And that's only because I titled the video, "Can I beat Borderlands the pre-sequel while only playing as Wilhelm?" And for some reason, so many people just took that as like, wow, a challenge run. Because it was just a Wilhelm playthrough. And then I get comments to this day which are like, "That's not a challenge run, it's just Wilhelm." It's like, brother, what the fuck? Why? What are these people doing? I don't understand. I don't understand. Yeah. I kind of feel excited about the next time I go back to Borderlands 2 though. Because it's now been quite a while since I played it. Like, I looked at my Steam replay thing, like, without, like, going and playing the game for footage, I haven't really properly played BL2 since April. Which is kind of insane. Actually, that can't be true. It was more like July, I guess. Because that was just a whole bunch of, like, YouTube videos. But I haven't done, like, a playthrough of Borderlands 2 in, like, over a year now. I did kind of do, like, an Axton thing. I did a One Life Axton. But that was mainly just, like, that wasn't really anything. I don't think that guy ever died. Or maybe he did, I don't know. Good night, Merry New Year's, or WTV. I don't know what WTV is. Winning TV. That's when you're really happy to see that there's a television in the house. Yo, that's WTV. Just needs to be a comma in the middle. Okay. I'm gonna look for some other music while the game plays itself for a little bit. You could just do this. Oh, fuck yeah, I love this song. I need to use this song in videos more. It's so good. Just like Sonic Riders, songs in general need to be used more. So unique. Okay. Alright, and bonk. Like, I feel like the rounds last longer when you start farming it. You know, I feel like the first round doesn't take long at all, but that might just be the passage of repeating something over and over again. So it feels longer. But I only ever feel it with this one though. Because other ones I notice the patterns of like how the enemies spawn, but this one just feels kind of more random. I don't know. Are you bored of BL4 yet? Well, I am still playing it, so I guess the answer is no by default. But I mean, I'm getting kind of burnt out on the game, I guess, a little bit. Like, I won't like fully lie to you. Like, I'm getting a little bit bored, you know. Honestly, I was getting kind of burnt out of the game though, and then like probably around the time that I was gonna just like stop playing the game for a bit and have a break from it. Like Bloom Reaper released the next day, and I was like, okay, time to play the game. Let's keep playing the game for ages, and it did revitalize a lot for me. I did really enjoy Bloom Reaper, but it's not enough to like keep me fucking playing the game over and over again. And now we got this event where like, you know, I'm shiny farming like I was before, but now I got reasons to shiny farm more than just the big encore every week because of the event, and you know, we're chilling. Though, I mean, like, I'm kind of at a point, though, where I do really want to go back to making some of my other, like, more fun YouTube videos, like the speedrun races, or like the, I don't know. Or like, just like more unique collab type videos, something like that, you know? Or like, you know, hide and seek, which people have been asking me about a lot lately. Which is good to see, So, to answer the question, are you bored of BL4 yet? The answer is like, about 40% of me is still chilling. Then the rest of me is like, yeah, I'm pretty bored of BL4. Because I have over 500 hours in this game now. Wait! I have 426 hours, not including probably like 100 hours from pre-release. So, yeah. About 500 hours, I'd say, of Borderlands 4. I really like this game. I've had a lot of fun with this game. And I have not made as much content on this game as I've wanted to. But it's because I was making fucking weapon guides for a while, and then I got bored of that, and then now it's past the point of like, fuck, like, no one's gonna watch a fucking Borderlands 4 weapon guide now. I don't even give a shit that they're evergreen. I did all of Carcadia Burn, and that Carcadia burnt me out of making that type of video, holy shit. I was hating my existence for a little bit over there. I'm sitting around 450. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Are you getting bored of it? I'm ready for a story DLC. Come on, Gearbox. Goddamn. Yeah, I will say, like, compared to other Borderlands games, it's not helping BL4 that, like, the content that's coming out is just a lot slower. I feel like we could have delayed this game a year just so that a lot of the stuff, like, when it actually came out, like, properly came out. Like, I think if we release this, I mean, could you imagine if, like, you know, the game was, like, better optimized at launch and stuff like that, and then, like, you know, only, like, 2 months after the game released, we got the raid, well, not even, like, not even that, like, 1 month after the game released, we got the first raid boss. Or, you know, how it should have actually been, we had pearls at launch, and we had a raid boss at launch, and then there was more stuff at launch, and then more content could come out, like, faster. I feel like delaying Borderlands 4 would have been probably a better idea. I think more time in the oven for, like, normal stuff, but also more time in the oven for, like, side stuff as well. Like, I feel like it's kind of a missed opportunity that we're kind of waiting this long for, like, the story DLC. Which I suppose is the next big thing to come out. Well, no, it's not. Bounty Pack 2 comes out first. And the thing is, the reason why Bounty Pack 1 got a lot better press from, like, YouTubers, me included, is because Bounty Pack 1 was free. And we weren't expecting it to be free. And that was absolutely the correct move by Gearbox, making that shit free. More reason for people to play the game. But holy shit, if you know, I don't, now that people have played and seen how little there's really in a bounty pack, I don't know who the fuck is buying a fucking bounty pack, you know? Who's buying bounty pack 2 if it's the same size as bounty pack 1? That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think I know anybody, like, I don't know anybody who really liked the Vault card besides people like the Rooker. People like the Rooker because it's broken, and they can, like, one-shot Bloom Reaper with it. But that's it. Like, I don't see anyone using any of the other guns, and I don't see anyone using, like, really happy about Vault cards. I feel like I'm a Vault card hater. I mean, at least it did give me something to do for like a few days after the bounty pack released. But I don't know, like, I just don't like the idea of bounty packs very much. It feels very like online game, like free-to-play online game, like Marvel Rivals, and it's like, oh, do your dailies and your weeklies so that you can earn a really minuscule amount of currency, so that in the year 2035 you can buy one whole skin for our first-person hero shooter game that you actually won't be able to think. It's not as bad on this, of course, because it's not an actual currency. It's just these little cards, which, I mean, I prefer how BL4 handles the Vault cards to how BL3 handles them. Absolutely, I think it's way worse than BL3, but at the same time, like, Vault cards in general still aren't that good, and that's the biggest issue. Hey, we got it! Yeah! Yeah! One more combo. Happy feet! Happy feet! Where are you at? Where are you at? Okay, anyways. Cool. I guess we do something else now. There we go. That was half an hour of farming today. That was decent. Alright, that is the Roadbirds done for shiny farming, and that is me now at a staggeringly high 24 shinies. Look at all these ones. Alright. Chat, what do you want me to go for next? First message that I see pop up, they get to choose. Doesn't matter how annoying, hard, bad, or fun it's gonna be. I will do it. Unless it's something I really don't want to do. But, like, the odds of that are pretty low. So, you know. Bum, 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 bum. Lead balloon? Well, that was the first one. Damn. I don't know if I want to do lead balloon on this character. I have one shiny. Ooh, which one is it? Which one is it? I do need to do Lucky Clover still. Oh, Star Helix. That's a cool one. That's a cool one to have as your only one. Damn, multiple people saying lead balloon in the chat. They mean. I'm having fun. I'm grooving over here. Actually, speaking of grooving, chat, I just recently bought yesterday a game. I thought, fuck it, you know, Steam Winter Sale, I should actually buy a game. Didn't buy a game that was on sale because, you know, I thought it would be on sale. It wasn't on sale, but I was like, fuck, I still want to buy it anyways. It's called Unbeatable. It's a rhythm game, indie game, and it's very cool. It's very cool and very fun, and it's fucking hilarious, dude. I have laughed out loud multiple times while playing it. Like, like fucking like achievements popping up and shit. It's just it's so funny. It's so fucking funny. I highly recommend, even if you're bad at rhythm games, just turn that shit to easy and have yourself a fucking amazing time. The shiny I have is the Rainbow Vomit. Ooh, Star Helix was the shiny I was requesting you farm. Okay, makes sense. I mean, yeah, I don't want to farm that one. Lead Balloon was said first, sadly. I kind of actually do want to farm the Rainbow Vomit, because then that's the zipper as well. Ooh, I kind of want to do that now. Listen, we'll give this at least many goes. We'll give this many goes, okay? Ugh, these guys suck. I hit it? I guess we'll find out. I did. Remember the rule I set for you? Remind me and I'll say yes after you remind me. Oh, yes, no, I do. You don't even have to say it. I do remember. Before I do any farm, I should at least do 15 or 10 runs of Splash Zone until I finally get the lead balloon. I do remember. Man, look at that. Look at that! Me and my fucking memory working. Ugh. What a fun little time. Do you know what the fuck is going on with Hellfire? Hellfire isn't the YouTuber or the gun? He's on Twitter a lot. He's been doing a lot of complaining about the 12 days of Borderlands on Twitter, which is just like Gearbox giving random free stuff for no reason, like golden keys or an echo log. Anytime there's an echo log though, oh, he's mad. He fucking hates that. I don't really know why. But yeah. I know, I haven't really talked to him in a while. He hasn't really like responded to anything I've done since I went to Sydney to play BO4. I've tried contacting him, but I don't think he wants to talk to me. But it could just be he has like real life stuff. I'm not holding anything against him. But is there anything like in particular that you're worried about Hellfire with? Like the fact that he hasn't uploaded in a while? He fell off the face of the earth? Okay, well, I mean, what happened with Hellfire was Hellfire made a bunch of videos about Borderlands 2's new terms of service, right? And like, well, just Borderlands games in general, terms of service update, right? And he said a lot of stuff, and then a lot of stuff got debunked, and he got a lot of hate in a really quick time. And I don't know, like, if I was him, I probably would have stopped, like, uploading for a while as well. Just because of, like, how much that can really take a toll on you. I don't really hold anything against him. Basically, yeah, he made a bunch of videos saying that Gearbox was spying on Borderlands players, and then, you know, Gearbox eventually, not Gearbox, 2K eventually themselves had to issue a statement because it got that kind of out of control. Like, it got a lot worse on Twitter than it ever did in like the YouTube space. So if you're not in Borderlands Twitter, you just wouldn't know. But holy shit, a lot of strays went his way, to say the very least. I wonder if he plays BO4. He did buy BO4. I have seen him online playing BO4. He apparently doesn't like it very much. But, you know. What, was he playing the game and actually trying to enjoy it? I don't know. Or was he, like, kind of in his head about it, like, you know. He didn't want to enjoy it. But he certainly did play it. I mean, I can see him not enjoying this though, and you know, not in like a bad way. You know what I mean? Like, I can see him not enjoying it, and like, you know, he's trying his best to enjoy it, and he just doesn't, because he didn't like BO3 at all, and this is a lot more BO3 coded than it is BO2 pre-sequel or BO1. And for me, someone who kind of likes BO3, like, I don't hate BO3, but I don't love BO3. I like this game so much more than BO3. I think this is BO3 formula done way better. But obviously less endgame because, you know, BO3 didn't even have this much endgame at launch, you know. Of course. So yeah. That's kind of the Hellfire situation. If he wants to come back, he will. But he could just be living his own life. Wait. This game is way better than 3, I agree. At least story-wise, 100%. Gameplay-wise, 100%, you know? I think content-wise, BL3 wins out, but that's just because it has DLCs, you know? It has DLCs, and I think... I mean, base Mayhem levels weren't really a thing, like, farming Graveward wasn't really a thing, Trials weren't really... Like, who the fuck cared about them? Barely got rewarded for it, especially when Graveward literally gave you more stuff. So, I mean, maybe even launch BL4 had better stuff than BL3. I mean, it's not to say that BL3 didn't do anything better than BL4. I think in certain aspects, absolutely. I think, oddly enough, farming, at least launch farming, even when at launch there was not every legendary had a dedicated drop source, I think they had the right idea before they started giving every single character a dedicated drop. Like, multiple dedicated drops, and they had to compete over each other. Because at launch of BL3, it was actually pretty smooth. If you wanted to farm a gun that you wanted, like, you could just do it. And it wasn't even that bad. Like, you know, I remember one pump chump, you killed one pump for that. But now, you want a one pump chump, you kill one pump, and then he gives you 19 sleeping giants in a row, and then you give up. That's how it kind of goes now. You want the Freeman? You want the Freeman? The really cool, the really cool Atlas launcher. Wait, we got it? Huh. Shit, well, what do you know? Cool. Done. Good thing I ran out of money. Oh, awesome. He was talking too much and forgot. I didn't hear the sound effect. Usually I hear the sound effect. But I guess I ran away from it when it spawned in. Alright, cool. That's 2 down. It counted, right? Wait, did it? Should we... Yeah, no, it counted. It should be somewhere here. Up there. Anarchy, Chuck, Fisheye, Goalkeeper, Hellwalker, Husky Friend, Chaos, and Plasma Core, Fisheye, 7 cents for Moose. Wombo, Combo, Truck, Ruby's Grass, Onslaught. Wait, oh no, it's doing this thing, isn't it? Where it'll be like... Yeah, it's all the way down here. Okay, cool. We're good. 2 shinies in 40 minutes? Is this the reason I don't like 5 times drops? Probably. This is the reason why a lot of people don't like 5 times drops, if we're gonna be honest. Modic everybody, buddy. Alright, what was the other one I said I wanted to do? Rainbow Vomit. Let's go to Willem. But maybe... Do we want to do it on this character? Kind of. But I need to, just, like, put a bunch of stuff away, I think. I've got so many of these, what the hell? Wait, there, plasma coil. Bank it. Sell it. Sell it. I don't even know why I'm keeping bad plasma coils in my inventory. Lenamika. Alright, cool. Actually, you know what? I will have money if I just do this for one run, and we'll just grab a whole bunch of random shit. Wait, I just realized with the chat box, I can talk to the YouTube chat. Hello! You can talk to the YouTube chat. Cross Country, I believe that it's called. It's not called that. Prince Harming? The fuck? With Jacobs and Torg? It wasn't cool Torg though. Philanthropo? I was surprised to see the Philanthropo. Where does the Plasma Coil drop from, and is it still good? It's decent, it's not amazing, it's not BL3 levels of, like, awesome, but it is pretty good. It drops from the Timekeeper, Primordial Guardian Timekeeper, over in Upper Dominion. But we're not going there. We're going to Willem. We're going to Willem. I have no coffee. Salutations. Yo, the Sonic music? Yeah, come on. I just have a random Sonic playlist going on right now. It was kind of quiet without any music, I'm not gonna lie, so this is at least alright. Cashew, would you believe me if I said I got a cryo and shock plasma call on BO3? Nope, because it can't happen. I mean, I suppose you could mod the game. What do you think of True Mode? Great addition. I like how you can have it on anywhere. Makes sense to me. Definitely wasn't a gift from a modder friend? Okay, then I completely agree with you. Not agree. What is it? What's the word I'm looking for? I believe you. Oh shit! They got my jam in this game. Oh, can I not go this way? What? Wait, have I not done this side quest? I haven't. Hasn't this? Oh wait, this character hasn't done shit. What? Oh, fuck. I thought this was the character I copied from a 100% save. I guess not. Did I copy the fucking... I don't even know who I copied to get this one. I would have... Maybe it was just a way earlier copy. Oh, it was! Yeah, no, this was originally my deputy build. Yeah, that was copied before I... Yeah, no. Okay. We want Death's Stare Rafa then. I think BO4's difficulty is somewhere between 2 and 3. Yeah, you think 2 is the harder game? I mean, yeah. Well, it depends. Like, I think where the difficulty comes in BO4 is not so much the fact that it's, like, actually hard. Where the difficulty comes when you're playing through the story, let's start from there, is the fact that the game doesn't like, have levels that make sense. So, if it had actual proper... If you were always on level no matter what, like it kind of probably should be in this game, then, you know... I think that makes sense. But the fact that sometimes it will just purposely make you, like, not on level, even though you are, is completely bullshit. Boo, wee, 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 wee. Wee, 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 wee. I need a new sham and I farm like 50 times. Yeah, that's rough. The sham is one of the worst farms in BL2. Just to get like a singular one. I kind of want to do a BL2 hunt again. That was so fun the last time I did it. Had all those like 12-hour streams. It kind of went crazy. It was fun. Okay, Leader Willem is here, right? Okay, good. There should be a teleporter, like, pretty much immediately though, right? I guess not. We can just go the long way. I hate how death cycles work. I hate it. Yeah, Bunker takes forever to die. He sure does. I wonder how many UVH levels we will get. 10 maybe? I think it should cap out at 10. I think they should be responsible and not overinflate it like they did with Wonderlands, because they gave it too much. I mean, it barely had any endgame Wonderlands, but they gave it too much endgame in the way that, you know, we're gonna force you to do the exact same thing over and over and over again. But BL4 doesn't seem to do that, because at the start of UVHM6, it's you kill Bloom Reaper UVHM5, you get UVHM6. So they're already encouraging you to just do the endgame stuff, you know? If there's a takedown, that will be UVHM 7. If there's another raid boss, that will be UVHM 8, you know? And then the more they add shit, the less of the filler we will have, you know? The less of the filler we'll have. So, you know, we'll start off. Oh shit, where are you? Oh, he's fast. Oh, it's the wrong one. Yeah, I kind of forgot what I was saying. Cool. But yeah, like, the more, like, endgame content with stuff, the more we can start to cycle out the really annoying, like, wildcard missions that you're forced to do. And instead of that, we can just have it go, beat this takedown. And then you get UVHM 4. And then we have a really fulfilling endgame at the end, you know? Oh, he's already dead. Cool. This is gonna be a fast farm. No more Chaos Chambers? Listen. You're saying no more Chaos Chambers, but I genuinely think Chaos Chamber isn't the problem. The issue with Chaos Chambers is that it was the only thing. I talk about this all the time. I think, honestly, Chaos Chambers is not the problem. It's the fact that if you wanted to do anything, Chaos, you had to do it through the Chaos Chambers. Do you want to up gear to do the end game? Well, go through the Chaos Chambers and then you can get some gear. Do you want the rarest gear in the game? Just go to the Chaos Chambers. That's the easiest way to get it. Oh, you want to fight a raid boss? Just do the Chaos Chambers. That's the only way to spawn them in. You know? Do you want to do the end game? Oh, the only end game we have is the Chaos Chambers and getting to fucking Chaos level 100. No, 200. I can't remember what it is. I think it was 100 they capped it out at. But yeah, ridiculous. Ridiculous. I think the art style of this game looks more like BL2 than BL3. Am I tripping? I mean, kind of. A little. I know. It kind of feels like it's like its own thing a little bit, I guess. Oh, I downed myself. Because I know Willem didn't do it. Amen, brother. Man, I'm trying to get through OP levels and I'm stuck at 4 because I keep dying. Reason I'm getting a new sham. Level 74 sham took me to OP4. I mean, shit. I mean, the sham isn't really that good against the OP levels. I mean, unless you're doing... Are you doing Horde of Salvador? Because if you're not, I don't really recommend the sham. To be honest. Just to be real with you. I didn't even think sham's that good. Like, it's really good for stuff like that, like, have splash damage so you can get your rocket ammo back. But I don't really think it's that good in, like, regular gameplay if you're not really using it. Like, you know, you do it. The issue is that it just breaks really easily. So I mean, the B shield is almost always better. A better in-slot item. What gear are you rocking? Well, on this character, we've been kind of swapping around characters, but at the moment, it's mainly the bod. This is a Death Stare Rafa, so we're kind of using the Instigator build, which I call the Death Stare build, where we have a lot of points into concentrated build-up, which is when we aim down sights, we deal more shock damage, or we deal bonus shock damage. Then we just have a bunch of stuff like, I've got an amp, what's for dinner, that isn't doing anything. But yeah. So I kind of do that for more splash damage. And as they explode, I'm supposed to aim down sights, but you can't really do that when you're reloading. It's usually what you would do is you would stack a billion up with Bullet Buddy Deluxe, and you would just kind of like stack them forever and ever and ever. And then you would reload your gun, and then they would still be exploding by the time you're finished reloading. So what you could do is you could just hold down ADS, and it would just like do way more damage. But that's only needed for higher UVHM levels. Because this is only UVHM 1 because we're farming shinies. We don't really need to do anything. Sponge, thoughts? Don't like it. Bad sham. Bad sham with higher capacity. Never use it. It's not like it's the best thing. It's not like it's the worst thing to use. Like, if you're using it, like, I'm not gonna yell at you, but, like, I don't know. It's just annoying that, like, you know, a lot of Seraphs are just worse versions of legendaries sometimes. Or, like, they're unique, but they're really terrible and they never got a buff, like the Seeker. Like, what do you mean the Seeker can't hit crits? Unless it, like, fucks up and, like, accidentally hits one. It aims for body shots, and on some fucking enemies, it just misses every single time because the center of their fucking thing, like on like a loader or whatever, isn't their head. It's like their legs, so it goes like through their legs sometimes. It's fucking ridiculous. It's so bad. There are some Seraphs that I really do enjoy though. What the hell is that? Oh, that's a okay. It's Rainbow Vomit. I like the shield that shot slag at people, the antagonist. Yeah, that's one of the best shields in the game. You gotta love the antagonist. Damage reduction plus repeats damage back at enemies. Plus, after it repeats the damage, it's also slag, so it automatically slags enemies for you because they hurt you. It's pretty good. Plus antagonist glitch on Hyperius, plus Boar on Zero against Bunker. It's fucking ridiculous. There's a lot of fun stuff you can have with it. Definitely a lot of fun stuff you can do. Rocket-based assault rifles all have pass-through enemy problems. Yeah, but I like the Ogre because it's the Ogre. Not because it's really that good, but I really wish it was that good, you know? Fireworks? You don't... What is a firework? You don't drop that silly? Oh, this guy's silly. This guy's kind of silly. That's a zipper. Rainbow Vomit. Zipper. Most times, I have a purple turtle shield, can't go wrong. True, true, true. Are we zipping or vomiting? Bothing. Bothing? Both of them, is what I was trying to say. We haven't got either yet, but we did get a shiny lead balloon today and the shiny wombo combo today. And we have not streamed for an hour yet. Heyo, yo, Crucial Slack. How did your speedrun go? Was it as good as the last time I raided you? Massive W. Yeah, I finally got that lead balloon. Finally. And I didn't even get to see the drop. It was ridiculous. It was just already there when I went to, like, gather some money. I was like, oh, shit. Missed that happening. Oh, zipper and... What the fuck was that? Oh, it was a fire pot. Who cares? I would love if the Northfleet returned as a Pearl. Me too. Pearl Ordnance being the Northfleet and it just fucking... It's like a screen wipe. It's like the Zodiac from Ratchet and Clank 2. Give me that shit. Give me that shit right now. Oh, it would be so hype. And then... Because... Listen, with the way that I think of pearls, right, where it should just be so fucking broken that it just destroys everything in the game, but it's super fucking hard to get them, so who cares, right? I'm just imagining Bullet Buddy Deluxe, Ordnance Rafa with a Northfleet against any boss, and it should just fucking wipe them, like just fucking destroy them. Like they don't, because they're pearls, they don't need to be balanced. They can all just be overtuned to hell and back. I feel like people would complain about that though, right? Chat, do you think that the Blue Ends community, if all of the pearls like were fucking just so insane, they basically like one-shotted every boss in the game, right? Didn't matter what pearl. Do you think Borderlands fans would complain about that? Like if they were all overtuned like crazy, like no, now the meta is just to farm pearls, like missing the point that it's not actually the meta. Oh hey, wall drop only gun. Look at that. I mean this gun sucks, but whatever. It's so bad, it's so bad. I've been using the Atlan gun on Amon, hell yeah. I also use that. I use that for mobbing. How are you doing today? Pretty decent, pretty decent. We got 2 shinies today. We're now farming our 3rd. And maybe 4th. On the same run. Leader Willem. My guy, my goat, my dude, my man. Make history right now, please, because I mentioned it, and it would be make an amazing clip. Honestly good. It would have sounded like I cheated if I did that, you know? Yeah, have you seen our community? So many complaints. Well, I feel like there's a lot of, like, warranted complaints. Though, you know? There's a lot of times where it's, like, because we all just want the game to be like, the best it can be, right? At least that's where my complaints stem from. I don't know if people just, like, are in the game to hate it. But I doubt many people are like that. You wouldn't put this much energy on something if you hated it, you know? So that's when I'm saying, like, dedicated drops, we need better endgame, we need to, like, standardize this, do that, do this and the other, you know? Yeah. You did cheat because of the 5 times drops? This is true, this is true. But when people are viewing that clip, 7 years, they won't even, like 7 years down the track, they won't even know. They won't even know that this was even an event they did. I mean, that was 7 years ago, Atlas. That was 7 years ago. That's many years. That's more years than I have fingers. Wait. No, wait, no. I would like to retract my previous statement. Nobody hates Borderlands more than the Borderlands community. Well, that's just fandom culture in general. I don't think that's true at all. I don't think that's true at all. I think no one criticizes it more than the Borderlands community, but that's the same for every single, like, franchise there is, because no one cares about it as much as the people who cares about it. So, you know, the people who want it to be better are always going to be, like, pitching their own things, you know? The clip failed? No, it worked, it worked. Don't worry. Oh no, it says something went wrong, I don't know. But that might just be the, I don't know. The thingamajig. Like the whatever, like the thumbnail. Like if I clicked on the link, maybe it would work. Yeah, it did work, never mind. Yeah, I thought so. I strongly believe that the deeper will be back as a pearl. When you say deeper, like, it's weird that people always say deeper, right? It's like, man, I really hope the deeper returns. Like, that's just a prefix for the unkept herald. Just say the herald. I suppose it's less letters at the end of the day. Bro, are they playing Sonic Forces music on my stream right now? I'm pissed. I'm angry. I'm mad. I'm gonna have to find a new playlist. Yeah, because we made it back to the beginning. Ugh. This is supposed to be non-stop Sonic music playlist, and it stopped. It fucking ended. This sucks. Let me go to Sonic. See what I got. Sonic instrumental playlist. See what comes up. Shuffle. Perfect. Yeah, deeper. It's a great gun. Tote's not a prefix. Okay, I feel like I might need to turn the volume down on my headphones just a bit. This song kind of gives me a headache. 'Cause it's just too much fucking EDM. I hate how Sonic music has recently gone so heavy on the EDM. Like, I don't like this genre of music as much as rock. It's not fair. It's not fair that they're doing different stuff and experimenting and doing what they like to make. Make what I like to make, idiot. Yeah, I actually have to change the song. There's too many fucking layers of just noise. What is this? The Methodist boss fight? Oh, here we go. I love this song. There we go. I think Pearls should be like exotics from Destiny. You can only have one equipped at a time. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, that could work though. I know. If they're BL2 coded though, you know, and they're just like lame, I'll be so sad. Do you follow the NFL? I'm Australian. No. Come on. All I know is the Miami Dolphins had a perfect season that one time. That's all I know about NFL. He watches rugby and cricket. I do not watch rugby. And I barely watch cricket. I only watch cricket if it's on. And I'm never putting that shit on myself. So I'd have to watch it. I only ever watch it if I like went out somewhere, like a bar, and then it's like on the TV. But I do know the rules. Prince Harmony. The Becca was the only BL2 Pearl I enjoyed. Yeah, that's fair enough. I love the Storm. I also really like the Storm. I like the Butcher too. Do y'all play baseball? No, not really. We have cricket instead of baseball. That's our really boring bat-based sport. I'm sure there is an Australian baseball league, but it's not that exciting. Sawbar. See, okay, but here's the thing. When we're talking about the Pearls in BL2, the issue with them isn't that they're all just like bad. Like, because I really like using the Sawbar, I like using the Carnage, I like using the Becca, but I don't like. But the issue is that they're not actually that good. Like, the Sawbar isn't really the best in-slot pick for anything ever. Like, neither is really the Butcher. And if you wanted to use a Butcher, if you don't have perfect parts on that Butcher, then it's like terrible. You know? Almost the same with the Carnage. If you're not Krieg and you don't have a casual Carnage, it will do fucking no damage, especially OP levels. It won't do anything. If you're Krieg though, with a bunch of Bloodbath stacks and a bunch of Bloodlust, it works really well. But Krieg is his own beast with it, you know? The Carnage Cage Krieg is a real thing. I farmed the Lilith DLC Spider Ants for 16 hours once for a Becca. Yeah, I've done that too. It was called the Hunt. Was the Becca the last one I needed? The last Pearl I needed? What was the last item? Oh, it was the Cobra. The Cobra was the last thing I needed. I think I got all the Pearls before I actually got all of the, Yeah, no. I think I got all of the Pearls before I got all the class mods. Which is kind of crazy to think of. Listen, I've never played baseball, but I really fuck with baseball minigames in other video games. Yakuza 6 baseball minigame? Come on, dude. That's my shit right there. I'm a ride or die for the Satoshi Warriors. Come on. And that's there was a baseball mini game in Unbeatable, and that was fun as hell. Chat, if you haven't played it, play Unbeatable. I'm only like 6 hours into it, but I fucking love it so much. It's so good. It's his rhythm game. It's kind of hard, but I could have not chosen the hard difficulty. But the game's got a really good sense of humor, and that's all I really care about. I'm not even lying, but my first Cobra came playing through the story of the DLC. Same. Like, but the thing is, I don't remember seeing the drop. I just remember it being in my inventory. So, like, in my head, I'm like, okay, surely then what must have happened is there was like an event or something at the time while I was playing it, or something that had the game, like, give you the Cobra as a quest reward. You know, for like beating the DLC or whatever. Like, that makes sense to me. What do we have next in the roadmap? I believe it's Bounty Pack 2 and Pearls at the same time. Is it just Pearls? Bounty Pack 2 comes out at the same time as the Pearls do. And I'm kind of scared about that, because I'm thinking, like, genuinely, how are they going to implement Pearls? We only have one raid boss, and people don't... There's a pretty sizable majority of people who do not like farming that raid boss. And especially because they can drop shit off the edge. Raid boss is the best decision. But, like, and we don't really have chest farms in Borderlands 4, so is it just going to be world drop farming? I fucking hope not. Like, that's so lame if it's just world drop farming. I posted it on Reddit and people were giving me shit because I didn't show it dropping. But after the enemies were cleared, it was laying there. Oh, all fair. I mean, you don't need a bunch of random people on the internet to believe you. If it happened, it happens, and you can just, like, know that you're telling the truth, sort of thing. I doubt it will be world drop farming. What makes you so certain? That's what it was in BL2. That's the last time we had pearls. How else are they going to do it without the raid boss? Is it going to be exclusive to the raid boss? Because BL1 was also world drop. Don't forget that. It was world drop and Chromorax. But only world drop from, like, you know, specific sources. So specific enemies could world drop it, and then there were specific chests that could world drop it. I don't know. Talk to Earth to get a pearl. Talk to Pearl to get a pearl. My favorite character in Borderlands franchise. Raid bosses should drop pearls and world drops across the world with a very small chance. Maybe Cobra % chance. I feel like Cobra % chance is kind of high though. I don't know why I think that. I think, isn't it more likely for a pearl world drop to happen than to get a Cobra from the dedicated source? I don't know that for certain. I don't think so, actually. It will definitely have a dedicated, I hope so, but like, how many pearls are we introducing to the game, and will they all have dedicated sources? Will it be like farm Gen 1 for the Northfleet? Is that what we're doing? Something like that? Maybe if it was something like that, I feel like the big encores now have like an actual, like, way better. Yeah, I don't know. I think, like, if we have, like, the encores, like, they have a much more bigger reason to exist than just, oh, hey, you can farm stuff now. You know? Because then it's like, oh shit, fucking Gen 1's this week. I need to get a Northfleet. I'm gonna fucking commit myself to this. I'm gonna commit to this, you know? It could be a thing. Sounds like a thing. say maybe 8 pearls. I mean, usually it's 1 per manufacturer with like maybe 1 gets 2, you know? But in the first wave, it's usually 1 per manufacturer. But then, are they gonna be... Listen, I think it's really lame. I think it's really lame if we don't get any pearl ordnance. Because we've never had pearl grenades, which is really lame, but we have had pearl shields in Borderlands 1. That's Super Soldier? Heavyweight. Huh. Well, there you go. They'll probably give us like 10. Raid bosses should have 2 in their loot pool. I don't know. Shouldn't all raid bosses just have all of them in their loot pool? Like, all raid bosses have all pearls in their loot pool, and then there's also dedicated spots for them. So if you just want a pearl, your best bet is to farm a raid boss. I mean, what I suggested in my latest video was that they all drop from raid bosses, like when there's a lot more raid bosses in the game, and you have a higher chance of getting it if you... Like, first of all, they're exclusive to... You can only get them at the highest UVHM level, and they're slightly easier to get if you farm it on true mode. That's what I was saying. I liked that idea. And I'll stand by that. I think it's a fucking good idea. Imagine Pearl Sham, but this time there's a 99 Sham. I know, there's a lot of splash damage in this game. I feel like it wouldn't even be that good. There's a lot of physical attacks, especially like raid bosses. Like, you know, and like the bigger bosses don't... I don't think any of the bigger bosses in this game actually use bullets. Soul doesn't use bullets, Vlictor doesn't use bullets, Callus doesn't use bullets, Inceptus doesn't use bullets, Origo doesn't use bullets, Radix doesn't use bullets, Timekeeper doesn't use bullets, Bloom Reaper doesn't use bullets. I don't know, I don't think that it's really that good. Plus the Hoarder already exists, and that's like a better version of the Sham anyways. I don't know. I just don't think the Sham really works in this game. I mean, like, you know, it would be good as like a mobbing tool, I guess. Good ideas for Gearbox. Gearbox, hire this man. Yeah. I think good ideas for pearls. I think the ideas I've come up with for the pearls are good ideas. I really want to see something like that happen. Maybe if it was a takedown exclusive, so takedowns would be harder than raid bosses. Well, that would be an extremely hard thing to do when pearls are going to come out before takedowns. And I don't think anything should be takedown exclusive. I mean, shit. I mean, I had a different idea a really long time ago. For like, it was in my Borderlands 4, like what I wanted to use, like endgame. Like, you know, this was like my pitch for Borderlands 4's endgame, where there was just a shit ton of stuff to do, and it was just a gigantic endgame. The entire game was built around the endgame sort of thing. And the biggest thing that I mentioned was in takedowns. At the end of the takedown, there is a loot room, like a Nox-style armory, where, you know, you were more likely to get legendaries for the manufacturer of whatever takedown that was. So, you know, because the idea at the time was there would be 1 takedown per manufacturer in the game, right? And that's where previous Vault Hunters would show up. They would be your guide through the thing, you know? Obviously, that part's not happening, but that would be one of your ways of getting pearls. The ways to get pearls would have been raid bosses, as in all of the bosses in takedowns, all of the actual just solo raids, and then the loot room at the end of a takedown. That was the idea. And I gotta say, Fuck, it would be so good. Fuck, it would. It's so good. It's so fun to actually just think of like what the perfect endgame would be for Borderlands, because I can literally name exactly what I want, but the issue is that it's so unrealistic and it will never happen that it kind of just becomes a little bit sad. Bro, how many atomic fire pots are we gonna get? This is crazy. Wait, was that a beam tosser? No. I remember someone wanted 5 raids on launch. Yeah, that's very unrealistic, but that would have been awesome. It would have been awesome. Like, I mean, shit, could you imagine if that did happen though? Like, as funny as that is that someone thought that, like, that was even close to a possible thing. Like, shit. Like, it would be awesome if there was just like a full endgame set in the game at launch with like no compromises, and it's just really fun, and then, you know, it's already a forever game before more content is added, you know, and then as more stuff, and then you can have a slower rollout. I mean, think about that. Like, you can have a slower rollout because there is already way more endgame content in the game at launch. The exact opposite of what we got here. Which was, we actually got less content, and we had to wait longer. Only time I look at order is if it has Ripper parts. Yeah. Weird that there's 2 manufacturers that require you to charge with their parts. It's kind of lame. I'm glad you can't get order license parts on other guns though. That's good. I mean, there are some order guns that are fun. Oh, I heard the legendary jing. Oh my god, the game's kind of lagging a bit. Alright, I think this might be the last round, and then I'll just reset the arena real quick. Or we get the shiny! Hilarious! It had to happen one of these days when I called it out. Oh, that's so fucking awesome. That's so fucking awesome. Somebody clip that. Somebody clip that. That's a YouTube short if I've ever seen it. Son of a gun. I am son of the gun, the very first gun, the one. That's me, Mario. I don't mind Ripper, the charge time ain't bad, yeah, the certain ones. You're getting close to me, you fucker. Jeez. Jeez. Yeah, because you're all like honor bound and stuff and you don't want to farm. It's not fun for you to farm if they're not like actually rare. And I'm here exploiting the system like the urchin I am. I really like Jacob's ARs with Ripper. That's fair enough. Though I would just almost always prefer a Jacob's AR with a crank. Unfortunately, you're right. I mean, what number are you on? Because I think I'm on 26 now. Yeah, 26. Alright, still gotta get the zipper though, which apparently is the easiest one to get, so... Surely we're not here for too much longer. Back-to-back shinies. Oh my god, could you imagine? 47. Okay, I'm not even close to you. Jeez. My guy worried for nothing. Though, I mean, I did get 5 yesterday. If I got 5 today as well, that would be crazy. I mean, that was my 3rd today already. Because I got Wombo Combo, I got Lead Balloon, and now that was Rainbow Vomit. You're farming on easy, right? I'm farming on UVHM 1. Because I'm superstitious. And also, I feel like you get more world drops when you're just on UVHM 1, so sometimes you might get an enhancement. I feel like it's just, it's more economical. That's the way I see it. Damn, I like this version of Radical Train. This is good. I've never heard this version. At least not during gameplay. Oh man. This is kind of cool though. Getting, I mean, at this rate, one of these days I actually will have all the shinies in BL4, and then literally there will be nothing else to do. I was farming a Slippy today, and it took 45 runs. Whoa, you're farming Shadow Pelt? Just go fishing at that point. Though I think sometimes the fishing can be pretty fucking awful to try and actually get a Slippy like that. But hey, you gotta, if you're a 100%er, if you're a completionist, you gotta catch 100 rare fish anyways. Is it 100? Sure, it's not 100. You have to catch a lot of rare fish when fishing. It is 100? My fucking god, that's just fucking ridiculous. I can't believe that's a challenge when it's that rare. I mean, I spent like an entire stream fishing that one time, and like I got maybe like, I feel like I was getting lucky with the rare fish too. Kept dropping the Vamoose sniper or whatever. Yeah, the Vamoose. That's why I got my fucking Maurice machine. I never get anything good in that Maurice machine. It's kind of fucked up. I am the Eggman. And I am the Eggman. I got the master plan. Yeah, sorry, you just made me think of Shadow Pelt. I'm so glad he was big on core for a second time, so I don't even want to farm him. Like, even during this event, like, I wouldn't have ever farmed him. I'm so glad that's one of the ones that I'm done with. But do you know what's a really scary thought? Technically, I'm not even done with, I'm not even technically done with the Bio Thresher, because I still need the Bugbear. This might be placebo, but I feel like you get less fishing opportunities when you're at endgame. There's no way that's true. That would be like the dumbest shit of all time to like program into the game. I was using the Slippy on my aim on, but then found the Atling gun. Yeah. Atling gun is really good, though, I mean, I prefer honey bunches for bossing. Like, Atling gun isn't very good for bossing. Sad to say. Even with the infinite ammo, it just doesn't do enough damage. And sometimes it just decides to run out of ammo, which is pretty lame, if you ask me. I'm in love with Amon's Forge Waves whips. Yeah, like, so like the ones in Blue Tree? Or the ones in, Red Tree? that uses the forge skill. I still need to try the sword build out on Amon. I've had like the really good like the storm builder like class mod for a while. I wanted to try it out, but I just haven't got around to it. Yeah, Blue Tree. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's just not very good. That's the kind of thing I'd be feeling, you know. Like, when I Blue Tree was the first one I tried. I wanted to do a cryo build. It was just fucking terrible. Like, I just couldn't do anything with it, it felt like. It felt really bad. I don't know. I can keep my action skill up for like 5 minutes, because the more damage you do, the more increased time. That's true, I have seen that. Where if you just spam the forge, if you just spam that whip over and over, because of like, I think it's the middle augment lets you do that, if I remember correctly. It's just, man, I wish that like any of the fucking capstones in Blue Tree were good. At least Cryo Rapture is terrible. That's the one I use the most. I remember that one just being fucking awful. Like, it was just so bad. It's hard to make any build on a character that isn't Rafa for UVHM6, like true kills. Eternal Winter, yeah. I want to do like a whip build. I wanted to do like a hammer build, but it's just like none of it like works at the end game. Like, they're fun little things for certain. Like, they're fun. Like, if you're going through the story and you get like, any of like the comms that make that particular forge skill better, then it's like, oh damn, you can do some damage. Like, this is really good for the hammer build, this one, or this one's really good for like the axes or whatever. And it's like, man, if only it was actually like that good. Nerfing should happen before the pearls drop. Firepot, bods, spread launches, Hollow action skill, etc. Without Hollow's action skill bullshit, I have no idea how I deal damage on Hollow, to be honest. Like, I've experimented with Hollow's kit a little bit, and I just don't see anything good besides that. I'm sure that there's things out there with the trap. The bubble is so lame. I can't believe they did. I know I talk about this every single time I talk about Hollow, but I can't believe they just fucking did fucking phase lock for a third fucking time in a row. Like, come on, dude. And they made it worse because it's even harder to get crits, I feel, when the enemies are in the bubble. You can nerf something without making it unusable. This is true. This is true. I think the bod itself doesn't need that big of a nerf. I think Torg stickies in general just need nerf. Just like how they needed a nerf in BL3. They're just really fun. And it's a very hard balance to do nerfs correctly, because Gearbox knows that they have lost a big significant player base in both BL3 and Wonderlands because of nerfs. Like, a lot of people stopped playing the game because their shit got nerfed and they didn't want to have to refarm stuff. Like, it felt like a chore. That's why I left Wonderlands. I talk about that all the time. Like, they gotta do it at a, like, one thing at a time, I feel, so that people don't leave. And, like, so it's like, okay, whatever, Torg stickies are going to get banned at this rate, you know? Makes sense. Nerf that stasis BS where she gets where she gets her action skill back automatically. Oh yeah, I'd use that. I think. You can kind of just spam the chroma accelerator when you do that. So there's really no disadvantage state on Harlow. As long as you actually have like a good damage dealing gun, you should be fine. But that's where I'm kind of struggling. I think if I think my Harlow as it is, if I just had a bod, like, done, you know? Like, crit knife and a bod, and you're done. That's all you need, really. Actually, I could just go read-only farming right now. I could just turn read-only on, copy this bod, give it to Harlow, and I could probably do a true kill on UVHM 6. Because of how broken Torque Stickies are, and the action skill. But when we get a level increase, we'll have to farm again, lol. But, like... I don't like that, though. Like, I still don't like that. I really hate having to refarm any time. That's why UVHM works so well for me. And I praised the fact that we don't have to refarm every UVHM level. Because that's the thing that sucks about Mayhem level... not Mayhem levels, really. But that's the thing that sucks about UVHM levels and a way lesser extent Mayhem levels. The issue with Mayhem levels is that there's no progression, so you just skip to the end. And then you're done. Just grab a crit on Mayhem 11, and then boom, that's it. That's all you need. It will be a little hard at first, but you know. If you're really worried about struggling, just go to Arms Race or farm Katagawa, who for some reason dies in one shot after the story kill. Like, that boss fight works perfectly fine normally, but it's so weird that Katagawa Jr. always gets one shot as soon as you break his shield. Like, when you're farming him. I mean, I'm happy, because it's a lot easier, like, farming. But really all you ever need is a crit. And that's it. I'm gonna watch this one. Zipper! No. No zipper. Before BL4 came out, I was so excited to try Amon. Solely because of the axes. I got so disappointed. Well, hey, it would have been fun, though, to, like, go through the story with axes. I would have imagined. Like, with the, you could have done a fun deputy build on the way. Say if you found, like, the Hot Slugger or something. Or Freddy getting stuck at level 2. That is a weird thing that happens. And it's also really weird that they never fixed that. But that was... I think the reason, though, they never fixed that was because Freddy was, like, the only world drop farm that console players could farm without save quitting, so it was, like, the only viable one for them. So I remember that was the thing, like, even though he was level 2, like, he always, like, respawned. He still dropped all his gear on, like, on level. So I guess it was fine by them. They should let you pick 5 items per character that you can take to the new level cap. Yeah, I guess. I think that works. If they did that, I wouldn't complain. But it is kind of lame, though. What is lame is that, like, you know, you played this game for like 500 hours, right? You've stockpiled up everything in your bank, and then all of a sudden it's underleveled. I think the thing that we really need to know is that if they do increase the level cap, right, which, you know, pretty likely, they need to do it by a significant amount. It needs to be like 10 levels or 11 levels at a time, like a pre-sequel or BL2 or BL1. None of this 3 levels at a time free update bullshit, okay? That made people loathe BL3. Especially because they had the Halloween event that was timed, it was exclusive. You know, they farmed all their shit. It was like, oh my god, I finally was able to get the Vindicator gas skull. Like a week later of being able to use that Vindicator gas skull and your Terror builds, it was now all barely underleveled. Like, it was all barely underleveled. Like, it was to the point where it made a difference. But it, like, it didn't feel like you had that much of a thing, you know? Like, 3 levels was bullshit, and they kept doing it like that. I mean, I thought it was really cool that they did end up giving it to us for free, when we had to pay for something as arbitrary as levels in previous games. But, you know, it is the way you do it sometimes. The way it's all released. I mean, nobody will care about that, like, years after the game comes out, but in the here and now, it's very important for people to like keep playing the game. 61 then end on 72. Yeah, something like that. Just like BL2. I don't know, the game, I feel like the game would be so broken though, with more skill points. Like if they gave us 10 more skill points, I don't know, I feel like we could do some just fucking ludicrous shit. I don't even, maybe, I feel like the game was very much balanced around level 50 characters. And I feel like as soon as we have like a significant more amount of levels, like everything will just break, you know? And every character will just be so busted because they can get like all of the capstones in one tree and then also a little bit in another tree, and it's like, I don't know, like level 80 Borderlands 4 characters would be fucking ridiculous, you know? It's kind of like how Wonderlands should never get like an upped thing over 40 because they were made with 40 in mind, you know? But and there was only 2 skill trees, so you could just get every skill if we kept like adding to that. Does the Bosun have a drop? The Bosun does have a drop. They have 2 drops. Technically 3 if you count the head, but like, come on. So they dropped the IVF, one of the best guns in all of pre-sequel. It's basically the baby maker, but with a better like effect when the baby grenade comes out. It's 2 instead of 1. And then also the cryophobia, which is the pyrophobia from Borderlands 2, but cryo. So slightly better, because cryo is better than fire. But also not like incredible. Do you think they keep it at 50 or maybe 55? I don't know. I don't know. That's what I'm kind of talking about. I'm not really sure what they'll do. I just know that, like, things do tend to get quite broken when they give us a significant amount at once. I feel like it was fine for BL2 because they had a lot simpler trees than we do now, you know? They were all just like, this number goes up, this number goes up, right? And you could still do some crazy shit with some of the skills in those games, but I feel like with a lot of the stuff in here, like, is like a hybrid, like, sticky stack build with, like, STRM gliders gonna be a thing? I don't know, who knows? Joe, it is crazy that there is no STRM glider like build for Rafa. Like no one wanted to do that. It's kind of insane how bad they are. Like with so many extra skills having STRM gliders, and then no one ever specs into any of them because they all suck. Like, I thought that would have been a build absolutely when looking at the skill tree before launch. What's the start to farm them? Or the strat? I'm not even to the area. Well, the best way is to rocket jump to the open window right at the beginning of Pity's Fall. If you don't have anything to rocket jump with, like, so you would either want a Moonscaper or a Butterboom and Sham. And even with the Butterboom and Sham, that's like, you would have to do a grenade jump as well. It would be a pretty hard way. It's pretty high up there. Moonscape is the best way to do it if you have that, but I think you said you played on console, if I remember correctly. So you wouldn't have access to that. You can rocket jump? Yes. What do you mean you can rocket jump? Question mark. Of course you can. It has the Butterboom and the Sham in the game. But like, if you don't have either the Moonscaper, Butterboom, Sham combo, what you want instead then is, I don't know, something. But you just want to go through the map normally, which can take quite a while. They're both a 3.33% drop because they're competing over it with each other. So, yeah. They have them? Yes. Yes. There is the sham and the bada boom. But they do not have drop sources. So you have to use the grinder. You have to use the aforementioned strats. Easiest way to get them would be for the bada boom, purple launcher, 2 skull mashes. You can find the 2 skull mashes easiest from Nell using friendly fire glitch with the wombat that you can get from the Zapped quest line. And then sadly the sham is incredibly annoying to get because not only do you have to use the grinder, but it's one of the shields that have a lower chance to spawn in the grinder even when using the correct recipe. So what you got to do is you got to grind 3 legendary shields as the only way to guarantee yourself a legendary shield. And the best way to do that is you really have to pick your poison. You either farm the 10% drop of the shooting star shield, but every single time you farm Bruce who drops it, you have to kill 2 waves of enemies first before he'll spawn in. Or you do the 5% drop, of the guy you can kill way faster, being the power suit noob who drops the shooting star shield. That is all the way in Lunar Launching Station after you do the quest Red Than Dead. Another pickle is the side quest you need for Bruce, which will only activate once you do the treasures of the Echo Manoir. So that's a lot of info there. So yeah, legendary shield grinding is ridiculous in pre-sequel. I am not going to lie to you. It's pretty fucked up. How do I get the Skull Masher? And also, I'm only got like 3 legendaries and I'm a UVHM, so I've never used the grinder. What do you mean? You're in UVHM, you never use the grinder? Okay, first things first. On a previous playthrough, you should complete the grinder mission, because if you have done it on a previous playthrough, it will just automatically be done. And you won't have to redo the side quest on any other playthrough, but since you're in UVHM, you might as well do it there. So yeah, you have to do the grinders quest from Janie Springs in Concordia. But you get the Skull Mashers from Nell. To unlock the Nell farm, you need to do the quest Last Requests, which is found in Regolith Range. It does not there's no fast travel to Regolith Range. That is the area where you fight Deadlift. And here's like, just after you beat Deadlift, like after you leave his arena and you go to get the Moonzoomy access key, it's just after that area. And the quest is really quick, but you call Nell a dick in that thing, and then there is a way to actually spawn Nell and fight Nell normally, but that takes way too long. So like I said, with the Wombat, you can use the friendly fire glitch. And honestly, if you really want to know how to get it, there's a really old video that I made on my YouTube channel called the Best Grinder Food in Borderlands the Pre-Sequel 2024 or 2025. Can't remember if I changed the title or not. But yeah, you should just follow that, because I lay out the complete guide of how to get the Skull Masher in that one. It's a bit rough because it was my first ever scripted video, but it definitely does the job. I got my first shiny, the Matra, and thank God that they fixed the lost loot, because it's still got my shiny on the lost loot. Wait, it did? ...2024 is really old? No, I changed the title. It came out in 2023, like really early 2023. It was my first ever scripted video. It might be labeled 2023 and it came out... No, there's no way it came out 2022. Yeah. I don't know what year I put on it. I just remember when the year changed once, I changed the title up. I can't remember if that was... if I changed it to 5 or 4. I think it's 4 though. But nevertheless, it doesn't really matter. Like, old as in relative to my channel, where it was the first ever scripted video ever made and my microphone was at the time really bad. And I didn't have any audio settings or filters on, so I sounded really bad. It's not challenge shiny, so you can get it from the Lost Loot machine. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that that's how that worked. Okay. Same with the Christmas ones? Huh, well, there you go. What's the Skullmasher quest called? Last Requests. It's in Regolith range, the area you kill Deadlift in. It's the only side quest in Regolith range that you like get in Regolith range. Like I said, I have a whole video on it. So you can just like open my channel in another tab and just grab the video. If you sort by popular, it shouldn't be too far down. Finally download the patches for Borderlands 4, so now I have the 3 Vault Bosses Big Encore. Hell yeah, Dalton. You farm anything in specific from them? Wait, I like Ion. So like, Ion wanna do that, or how do I fight Jim normally? What the fuck? Who are you talking about? Who the fuck is Jim? Are you talking about Nell? Yeah, but then I gotta watch you, and you're not Fishman. You're watching me right now, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm still not Fishman right now. What do you mean? It's just an older recording of me. I don't understand what does that even mean? Holy shit, this fucking instrumental goes hard. This is from Sonic Lost World? What the fuck? This is awesome. The violinist is going hard. I mean, if you really don't want to look for the video of all of the recorded information, complete with visuals to help you find what you're thinking, you could always just like go back in the stream and clip the useful information, and then you wouldn't need to ask me multiple times. Lost World had some crazy music. This is true, but like Lost World also had some like crap music. Well, not crap, but like generic as fuck music. So anytime you hear something that like a Honeycomb Highway, or like just something that goes realistically hard, and then it's like, this is from Lost World? Like, this is Eggman Showdown. I don't remember this fucking... Is this the final boss music? When they reuse the Sonic Colors final boss? Is that what this is? Must be. BO4 disappoints me with their music. Yeah, how so? I really like the Ripper melody. That goes really hard. I mean, there's no Mongolian throat singing, but there hasn't been since BO1, so I mean... I know a lot of people do that. That's something I really like about pre-sequel. Not enough music? I suppose that's fair. But, I mean, when you look at other Borderlands games, there isn't really that much music. Well, BO2 had a shitload. But, pre-sequel really, there's not many unique pre-sequel tracks, like, total. Which is kind of surprising. But, I think pre-sequel kind of gets away with it because it has such a unique music identity. Like, there is a distinct pre-sequel sound to everything in that game, you know? There is the music that sounds like pre-sequel music. Because you can hear like the, you know, you can hear the little like dupes, you know, for lack of a better technical term. BO2 has some really good tracks, but I don't think it's as, like, you know, you hear a BO2 song for the first time and you're like, you know... Because I feel like even if you had never played Pre-Sequel, there's something about the music in Pre-Sequel where you're like, yeah, this is a Pre-Sequel song. Like, it's so... it, you know? There isn't a single BO4 track that I dislike. Every fight theme is enjoyable. I agree with that. There's a few of them, like the Order one, I can barely remember, but I do remember the heavy guitar riffs of like, of the Ripper mobbing theme. I really like that. I really wish though that like, they went super hard with the soundtrack on one of these, and like, bosses themselves had their own themes, and like, those themes in the boss fights were like, does Squat have a drop? Squat does not have a drop. But like, I really wish that like, you know, you get to like, say, Callus, and they have their own unique theme, and it's not just like, the ambient kind of like background music that you're used to in Borderlands that you never really think about, but like something like a Sonic boss fight, where it's a fucking bop, and you would listen to it like, outside of the game. You know, this isn't just like, FPS fucking boss music. This is not music from a video game, this is a fucking like, this is an actual, like, theme, you know? I think, because that's always everyone's favorite parts of albums. Not albums, but, like, soundtracks. At least that's my favorite part of soundtracks. I feel like there is the opportunity to just go so much harder. Because when people say, like, oh, this is my favorite Sonic track, they're barely talking about, like, no one's talking about, like, the ambient, like, the cutscene music or anything like that, you know? They're talking about the level themes, they're talking about the boss themes. The rest is just complimentary. If it has leitmotifs, they like it, you know? Spread launcher. Squat only has a custom grenade item in the Exodus mod. Yeah. Feel bad for Nell now. How do I kill him? You need to complete the side quest first. After... Okay, so what you need to do, you need to go to google.com, alright? You need to go, make sure you're on google.com. Then once you're in google.com, you need to go to youtube.com. In youtube.com, you need to look up Cashew 1405 grinder food. First video that comes up should be the video that has all the information that you want, instead of just fucking asking me on stream 7 fucking times. Ay ay ay, ska nama tida. But you need the wombat from the Zapped questline. Then you need... Then you need to do the friendly fire glitch to kill Nell while he's standing on the wall. There is a way to just farm him normally, where you climb the 2 opposing towers, not the one that Nell is at, but the 2 other towers. On top of those, there's a D and there is a K. And then you put that on the wall so Nell can see, you call him a dick, then you fight 3 waves of enemies, and then you fight Nell, and he has a 1 in 3 chance of dropping the Skull Masher. But it's a lot faster if you just do all the work to get the Wombat, so you could do the friendly fire glitch, which is dropping the gun before the pellets hit the wall. And then they will do friendly fire damage. It's like the Tunguska, but except it's a Torgue shotgun with like things that like stick to the wall. If you're on console, it will take a little bit longer, but it's still faster than like climbing the 2 towers. I know you're not very fond of gachas, but Genshin does it so fucking good with the music. Okay, sure, bro. Sure. So much that it almost seems like Thai game is just an excuse. Or like the game is just an excuse to make music. Every boss theme is a banger. I'm glad you enjoy it. 'Cause I'm not here to just hate on you for liking something. I just think that's a very predatory business practice. But I think you'll find with a lot of things, multiple things can be true about a single thing. There can be a lot of art and a lot of work that goes into this, and it can also be an incredibly anti-consumer business practice that is incredibly predatory. But both can be true at the same time. Yeah, everything's gambling, even the video games. I'm just kind of like an anti-gambling person in general, you know? And gacha games kind of fall under that. So I got a very addictive personality, so I feel like if I played something like that, and I actually, like, for some reason spent real money on it, like, it just wouldn't go well. Even love is gambling? Damn. Damn. Poet AZ in the chat. He's going for the clicks. He's going for the clicks. The snaps, the clicks. So deep, bro. That's crazy. Bro's anti-fun? No, it's not fun to lose everything you fucking ever had. You're gonna lose a lot more often than you win. You probably will never win, because if you lose once, you're out of everything. Gambling's a fucking disease. It's pretty bad. And because the casinos are so rich, they can basically pay to not have themselves legislated, and they can lobby for easier laws. I mean, Clubs New South Wales basically owns Australia. When you, like, if you kind of go down to it, they got more power than the government themselves, it feels like, because they just have so much fucking money. Yeah, but there's a small chance to win big. Think about the money, man. Yeah, I'm good, I'm good. Even as a joke, I'm good. There's no such thing as gambling responsibly. Gambling responsibly is just not gambling. It's crazy that they allow them to say that at the end of ads, like, oh, you have to say gamble responsibly. Like, as if it fucking exists. They should be forced to say, don't gamble at the end of their ads. Gambling is a terrible idea. You will lose. Gamble fucking responsibly. Like that could even exist. Or rename it to not be gambling, like Polymarket. Yeah, fucking, that shit's crazy. That shit is just, that is awful. That's dystopian. Like, people are so addicted to gambling that, like, they're just gonna gamble on literally anything at all. Gambling is a sin. Is it? Yeah, I didn't even know that. I suppose greed is like one of the deadly sins, isn't it? And what if you won and then you spent money on food? That's like gluttony. Eating any amount of food is gluttony, I'm pretty sure. I'm beginning to think that you think gacha games are like those online gambling machines. No, I know what a gacha game is. I've played a gacha game before. I played fucking Fire Emblem Heroes, I think it was. There was like a Danganronpa one at some point. Like, I know what they are. I've seen them. I played one. I know what happens in it. I know Genshin there's a lot more gameplay than that, but at the end of the day, you are just like trying to, you know, you are just trying to get more shit. And it's like, oh, it's actually a lot easier to get more shit if you just, you know, if you just pay for this premium package here, and then, you know, you can unlock 7 cases, or you can unlock 7 orbs, or, you know. Responsible gambling is going in with a set amount of money you're willing to spend on the experience. But that's not a very responsible use of your money, is it? I don't know. I mean, I've heard that before. I've done that before. But hey, now that you know how strong my opinions are on gambling, if I ever like give a gambling ad to you, like I get really big on YouTube and I'm doing like a DraftKings ad or some shit like that, you know that they gave me so much money. you know that, like, I sold my soul to do that ad. I like buying Pokemon cards. Isn't that gambling? Yeah, it is. It exploits the part of your brain. It makes, you know, it makes you like buy a pack instead of just being able to buy the cards you want. That's absolutely gambling. It's not as bad. Like, you're not gonna, I mean, you have to be like really bad and like really addicted to buying Pokemon cards to like ruin your life over just buying Pokemon cards, I assume. But like, you know, like going to a casino is a lot worse, or like, you know, sports betting is the worst. Like, that's fucked. Like, it's that's the worst. Is when you bring in fucking parlays and then like all this other bullshit. Like, nah man. Stay clear of sports betting for your own sanity and everyone around you. Last thing is Nell save quit farmable? Yes, that's the only, that, of course. Of course he is. I wouldn't tell you to farm him if he wasn't farmable. What? And if you forget anything of what I've told you, the video that I've told you to go watch is right there. Pre-ordering games is gambling in my opinion. GG's, yeah. I don't ever pre-order games anymore. Well, I learnt my lesson with Wonderlands. I was expecting getting multiple DLCs and then I got the fucking mirrors instead, and I was like, well, this is bullshit. And I'm like, I'm not gonna trust anyone with pre-order games. I'll buy something day one, but never buy like a deluxe version of a game. The only reason I have deluxe version of this is because that's the version they gave me. For the sponsored version. For the sponsored video. I would have just had the normal thing, and if I was still playing the game, I would have bought every single DLC one at a time. Because what if I'm just like not playing the game at a certain point, you know? What if I was like a lot of people got bored with BL4 and I bought the Super Deluxe Edition? That's like a whole other thing. Now, even if like the content was good, it's like I'm not even playing the game. Now I bought content that I'm not playing. That's like a whole nother issue. I never even knew Wonderlands came out. What is it? Wonderlands is a spin-off of Borderlands. It's Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. It's basically the Dragon Keep DLC from BL2, but the whole game. And there are no BL2 characters in it besides Tiny Tina. Our Brick shows up, actually. but most of the characters are like normal, are like, you know, like OGs from there. There's a few BL3 characters, there's a few BL2 characters, but most of them are like original to Wonderlands. It's a fun enough game. It's a pretty good one playthrough game. If you like BL3, you're gonna like Wonderlands, but you don't expect it to have a good endgame because it does not. It does have a endgame, but it's not really that good. Everything Wonderlands is a version of the Chaos Chambers. Everything Endgame in Wonderlands is a version of Chaos Chambers. I agree with that. I think, like I was talking about this earlier, Chaos Chambers in general are not a bad... Sorry, my fucking brain just got melted halfway through a sentence. Chaos Chambers themselves are not a bad idea. They're not even, like, close to a bad idea in my opinion. I think they're honestly pretty good. But the issue is that that's the only thing you can do. That's the only thing you can do in Wonderlands, and it gets old because you're doing the same thing over and over and over again with zero change. So because that's the case, it's like, you know, will you ever do a LGM run? I don't know what LGM is. I think you told me before, and I forgot what this is. LGM, IGM, Lego Gustavo mode. I don't know what Gustavo mode is. Pen. I gotta be real with you. I'm not familiar with Gustavo mode. I love Wonder Museum, dude. This song goes hard. I don't really like Crossworlds soundtrack that much. Sonic Racing Crossworlds, but this song goes so fucking hard. You will hear this in video essays for years to come. They're never gonna stop using this song. It goes too hard. It's so fucking good. Little gas run. Oh yeah, see, right. Little gas mask is that's what that was. What do you mean? Will I ever do a little gas mask run? Like, what does that even mean though? Like, will I do a challenge run? Like, why are you saying little gas mask? As in, like, he owns the concept of challenge runs. Is that what you're asking? If I would do a challenge run, or like one of the ones that he's already done specifically? Come this way, Willem, before I kill you. I say come this way. Please. I'm being nice to you and letting you live and stuff. Thank you. Wow, you gave me nothing. The mirrors are not much different from Chaos Chambers. Yeah, no, I agree. The mirrors are literally just Chaos Chambers. I don't like them at all. You need to play the game as Lil Gas was for the run. Yeah, I just need to put the face cam on, put on a beanie, and make sure my eyebrows are just fucking gigantic. And then just like constantly drink fucking Monster energy drinks every single second. I killed Nell, save quit, and it says it's friendly. Yep, that's how it is. So you either climb the climb the 2 towers again and do that every run, or you do the thing that I explained 9 times to you. And from Michigan. The fact that he's from Michigan, like, I can't be from Michigan. Like, I can't, that's not something I can change about myself. So, Pen, you gotta get the wombat from the 3rd part of the Zapped questline. First part of the Zapped questline is found in the Triton Flats. You can go live there. What, just for the challenge run? Can I beat Borderlands 2 while living in Michigan? It would honestly be a pretty hard challenge. I'd like drink the water and stuff, and then like, oh, it would be like, I could die. I know, I think that challenge run might be a bit much for me, personally. You need to trick your audience to think you're from Michigan? See, this is the dichotomy. AZ, he goes off, you gotta be honest, you know? You gotta go to Michigan. Stereo Lotus, YouTuber. Okay? This is the difference between the two of them. Manipulate your audience. Make an evil act. Do sin. That's what he said. That's what Stereo Lotus said. He wants me to do sin. He's like devil from Bible. This was the guy who was saying gambling is good before too. I don't know if he said that. He said like going with it. He said like, you know, a pretty responsible thing, honestly, like going with a set amount of money. But like that, he said yes to gambling. Stereo Lotus hates you. We're gonna put that on a billboard, and no one will know. But then they will learn who Stereo Lotus is. We'll put it in a bunch of random countries that don't speak English. You know, we'll find a photo of their face, and that's it. You're done. You're fucking done. Is that an oak-aged cask? No, it's an onion. Yum. The Rainmaker shoots like a minigun? Yeah, it is. I said gambling is good. Multiple people can say the same thing. Well, did you want me to put you on a on a billboard? Say, hey, this guy is evil. Yeah, we've been farming the zipper specifically for quite a while. Wait, where did he go? What happened? Did I kill him? I must have. Teleporter spawned. I am anarchy. Hey, drop the shiny. Do it. Do it. Drop the shiny zipper. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Oh, man. Oh, man. I just have you playing as background noise? Well, I can't be that much background noise if you keep asking me the same questions over and over. Maybe that's just your preferred noise, though. You just like the way I sound when I explain things. You're not even farming Nell right now. You're not even trying. Says the gauge man. Stereo, you're a gauge main? That's okay. You know what's bad? Oh, AZ, please tell me you're not a gauge maid too. I'm farming no waves? Jeez. That's a lot of effort. But I suppose getting a wombat is also a lot of effort, so you know. It is how it is. Yo, hello morning after kill, welcome to the stream. Borderlands fans aren't known for being smart? I guess not. I am as of January of this year. I went from maining 0 since launch to maining Gage as of this year because people don't know much about her. I mean, that's fair, you know, educate the masses. I saw you made a video on, like, better ways to stack Anarchy. I must say, I only watched a little bit of it because I got the ping from Discord. And I think I had to leave because I was getting on a bus to go to Perth at the time. But, yeah, I mean, that sounds like a video I would watch if I remember to go back to it. Sorry. I didn't mean that to be so mean. I was like actually just being genuine. But yeah, I don't know. Gage is like the one character I don't know much about at all. So I guess it kind of makes sense to an extent. Plenty is known about Gage, just people refuse to try anything other than the main weapons in the game. Yeah, I mean, kind of, but also like, I mean, a lot of people haven't just like played literally everything in Borderlands 2. Like a lot of Borderlands fans, you know, they pick their favorite character, they pick their favorite guns, and they just go, you know. And they might know a lot about one character, but you know, even as far as I think Gage is probably the least known of like what is good. I mean, I still know people in my chat who come in and think fucking shock Gage is a viable option, you know? I'm so underleveled, I hate TPS now. Bruh. Aren't you playing on UVHM? It's always on level in UVHM, what are you talking about? Shock Gage is a viable option? Okay. More pep as a skill doesn't function. Yep. And you gotta love, like, what is the percentage you get from Wires Don't Talk? Like, maxing it out, it's barely anything. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. I mean, at least, like, the Catalyst class mod is decent, but, like, still. Ugh. Oh, gear? Isn't that why you're farming now, though? I mean, you can always farm the thing, but you can always farm the Wombat, and then you won't have to fight any of the enemies. And, you know, to do the Zapped questline, they do give you a gun to kill the enemies. Then part 3, you just have to blow the laser up for Mr. Torg, so I mean, like, come on. I mean, on UVHM, that questline does kind of suck because it's a white laser, so, you know, but, you know. Yo, second run? Yo, you got one? Hell yeah, just one more now. It is a 1 in 3, so it shouldn't take you too long to farm it, even if you are doing it the really slow way. But, like, it's always good to have the Wombat to, like, future-proof your stuff. But maybe you want to save that, actually, for, like, when you're at max level. Would make sense. Can't make shock gauge work, that's a you problem. Oh yeah, no, I mean shock gauge is great. All you need is a shock Northfleet and a sham. All you need is a 400 stacks of anarchy and a twister, come on guys. Why do I need 2? For the grinder. It's for grinder food. Remember? It's the reason why you're farming it. It's what you asked me for. I thought, weren't you trying to get like a Maggie? Or like a Butter Boom or something? You're Nisha, so a Maggie would probably be best. Chain Lightning and Catalyst, super cool. Yeah, I mean, if it works, it works. No, it doesn't really. That's not really a an OP10 thing though. Pibber Twister, Interfacer, Blockhead, Hail, Blockhead. I thought I farmed it because it's good damage. You asked me for gear, and then I described the grinder to you like 9 times. And like, this is how you do the grinder thing. Whatever. This isn't my fault. This is not my fault. Blockhead's a nasty shotgun on Gage. I mean, yeah, but not on shock Gage. It's a fire-only weapon. If you're saying shock Gage as like the main thing, like shock gauge as like it as the main draw isn't really a build that works, because most of the skills don't work. Like, more pep doesn't work. There's a lot of broken ones. The slag skill doesn't work, which sucks. Like, it's really inconsistent. I can't remember. Fake Maelstrom. For real. Athena is gauged incorrectly. With no anarchy. The way it was intended. I hate anarchy. Oh my god. I'm not out here saying gauge is bad, I'm just saying shock gauge is bad. Even if it is shock gauge, you will need a fire weapon for enemies. I don't know. I mean, I don't know about that, because if I'm doing a full shock build, I feel like the one kind of health bar I wouldn't really worry about, besides shields, would be just like the regular health bar. I feel like fire is a little bit redundant if the build worked as it should, you know? But, you know, whatever. Terror resist shock? Yeah, that's dumb. But Son of Craw doesn't. I think. Right? That's the one he doesn't resist? Or is it corrosive? Shock nomads and shit? Oh, that's fair, that's fair. Yo, Sam, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. Twister is only really good with anarchy, in my opinion. Yeah. I mean, I think that's the point they were making, though. Because Twister's one of the ones that don't get affected by anarchy, right? Like, the Hot Mama, when aiming down sights, doesn't lose any accuracy. I think Borderlands 2, just in general though, even without, like, even if all the skills did work, I think there are, like, just so many bosses that resist shock anyways, to where it's kind of just, like, having the idea of the shock build is just not very good. Like, you're gonna have an entire build for one phase of a boss's health bar. When Salvador's over here with literally any of his builds can just, like, destroy stuff like crazy. Craw Jr. I can't wait for Craw Jr. to be added to BO4. That's the awesome thing about BO2 though, you had to switch your builds up depending on what you wanted to, on what you wanted to do. I mean, on Gage, yeah. I don't know. I don't know about other characters. Gage Axton I agree with, for that. I mean, actually no, because I mean, Gage I definitely agree with, but not really for like most other characters, because when there was a lot of just meta shit in those games in BL2. Like we have rose tinted glasses on BL2 for sure, because like we look at BL2 and then we go like, I don't know. I mean, the B Sandhawk strat does exist, and that does work for literally everything on all characters. It's like the only characters who don't use it are guys who have even better options, like a Deputy Salvador build or something like that. But I mean, I suppose to your point though, like you're not going to be using Deputy on literally everything. There are some bosses where Deputy is good and some bosses where Deputy is bad, so you might do a Hoarder build or you might do a like a pistol build for better survivability or something like that. But I feel like you never have to change it too much in BL2. I feel like there are a lot of all-round builds that can handle basically everything in BL2. Why play Deputy Sailor for the Sailor's the way? Well, there are some bosses that won't die to top tier spam. They resist splash damage, so it's actually better to go with a different option. i.e. high damage, high crit. You can totally have one build decimate everything on Gage because meta. Yeah. I mean, because anarchy. I mean, how many separate builds are there really on Gage? I mean, there's the Death Trap build where, you know, the AI is really fucking bad. Then there's Anarchy build, and then there's Shock build. Those are really your three main building blocks, and Shock build doesn't really work half the time, and neither does the fucking Death Trap AI. So, I mean, really, every Gage build is pretty much the same. I suppose Melee build exists if you wanna be there for the memes, but that's half of a Android build anyways. Like, if you're doing Melee, you're most likely specking into like some Death Trap skills as well. Melee Gage is awesome. I actually agree. I think Melee Gage is quite fun. Definitely fun for mobbing. You can't really do shit for bosses though, which sucks. But that's Melee and BL2 in general though. That was something that OP levels ruined, where there was just way too much melee resistance on bosses where they didn't need to be. But Melee Gage is quite fun. A very underrated build. Just Fibber and vibes? Yeah, that's all you really need. Fibber, B-Shield. Hive if you're feeling a bit crazy. Get a Grog Nozzle for healing. There's always a meta. Melee Gage can still Hive stack Anarchy. Yeah, but that's not melee damage. That's not what I'm talking about. No, actually using like melee damage in your melee build against the boss in any of the characters really, besides maybe Krieg because Blood Explosion exists. Zero really doesn't have it that good for bosses. Maybe some, but not others. Like, I think just melee in general kind of gets shafted in BL2, especially like OP levels. I wouldn't say that. Anarchy ranges are varied enough to have multiple builds with the same spec. Yeah, that's true. Gage was designed to be a one-trick pony. Okay, right. Yeah, I've seen that quote before as well. Fucking girlfriend mode thing. Just finished story mode for Vex. Now you grind XP. Enjoy your vile bounties. I certainly didn't. On any of the characters I grinded for. Jeez. I genuinely do really like Borderlands 4's story. Like, I think that first playthrough was so fun, but it lacks the replayability of Borderlands. And that mainly stems from open world and no dialogue skip. So much driving, so much waiting for dialogue. It's nowhere near as bad as Borderlands 3. Like, this is like... If Borderlands 3 is a 4 out of 10 for you, I think Borderlands 4 is a 7. Right? Like, I think this is a big stand up. But I think it... Replayability-wise, I really... Because I like doing the story. But I don't... I just want to be able to skip the dialogue and do it, you know? And I really don't want the stupid XP scaling system that they added. Oh, it sucks. I really wish they didn't have that XP scaling system where it's based off of how many side content you've done, how many side quests have you done. And then it doesn't tell you when you're on level, so you just have to like guess. You start your main story mission, you get like halfway through the mission, and then it's like, oh, okay, here are the first enemies, now that you're done with all the dialogue, and yeah, They're 10 levels above you for some reason. Good thing I got Amon to level 50 after finishing the story. Yeah. I think that's why the first playthrough is so good of Borderlands 4 though, because like I was exploring fucking everything. Like I was having a great time, you know? So I never once encountered the fact that that's how the system indeed worked, and it was so I never had to like go through that. Best part of the BL2 story is that it doesn't get in the way. Yeah. Like most of the time you can just leave. Most of the time if you just leave Sanctuary, you won't like you won't like it will just like skip the dialogue and you'll get the next part of the quest, which is great. There's only like maybe like once where it doesn't, but then you can just save quit and then keep doing it, and then you know you're done. They just keep talking over the echo if you leave the area. Perfect. Yeah, there are too many, and like it's annoying that they design it like this when they know that people want the dialogue skip, but then they purposely like keep the design of like the dialogue needs to end and then that triggers the next part of the quest, instead of just when the dialogue starts it automatically gives you the next, like it automatically like ticks off the part that like talk to this person. When you hit X on that person, it's ticked off the thing and it waits for you to give it, because when it's like that, then you should be able to save quit and then you can get to the next bit of the mission. But there's so many times where the objective is listen to X character, and then when it's listen to X character, there's no skipping it. And if you save quit, you just restart it. There's a lot of that in BO4, though there is a few where you can skip it. A lot of the really heavy Zadra dialogue that is really bad, like really long, you can skip with a save quit, thankfully. But then you have another issue of console load times. You know, do I really want to have to save quit for like 9 bits of fucking dialogue? Because optimization is yet another thing. I mean, this is a very flawed game, but I do really enjoy it. I complained to Gearbox about that during Grandma Talk, and Randy told me to go fuck myself. That's a crazy that's a crazy response to that. Though I mean, I think if we're talking specifically the Grandma Talk quest, I mean that makes sense why you wouldn't want that to be skipped, because that's the whole joke, that's the whole point. Like there's no point if you could just save quit the Grandma Talk thing and then it's finished. Oh damn, I missed like most of those. That's sad. There's a Grandma Torg in this game? There is, and it's so much more boring. At least Grandma Torg gave you lore about Mr. Torg, like how the Koblast is the first gun he made, or like, you know, when he sold the company, or like how she likes Rocky Road ice cream, you know, shit like that. But like, man, the one that's this game, it's not really fun. It stops being funny, and then it goes on for another hour. Like, that is like, even just like getting to the part of the quest where they tell you the really long story. The Forgive Me side mission, yeah. Yeah, it's not great. That side mission should have took us to fight Blowhole the Apocalypse. I mean, I guess, but also, I mean, I don't really think so. I think at a certain point it really was just like the joke, and then there's like the difficulty where she talks for longer, and then gives you a purple torg launcher as a reward. I think though that you and I have very different outlooks on it because, you know, I wasn't playing BL2 when that came out, you know? I wasn't like waiting for like the next bit of content, and then the next bit of content we got was that when you were expecting a lot more. Like the sentiment of the space station DLC, you know? Bro, why do I have got loading screen music on this? This should be good. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Think Bloody Harvest, we had an amazing first Headhunter pack with a cool Easter egg, then Grandma Torg. Yeah. That's definitely the worst of all of them. I might die until the next DLC comes out. Yeah, just go off the grid. Wouldn't be the worst thing. I've returned. Welcome back, Marcus. How you going? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, but I think the negative reception of like the Bloody Harvest though is one of the reasons why I think Mercenary Day ended up being so good. Oh, we got it! Somewhere in this fucking giant pile. There we go. Was that it? That was the one. Boss Fiend Zipper. Woo! Done. Can't wait to never use that. Ever. Alright, that's another boss complete. Let's go. I'm gonna be honest with you, BL4 is dead. I mean, yeah. But listen, here's how I feel about it. This is not an online game. Enough people are still playing it. I'm a part of the community. It's a single player experience for me, all Borderlands games are. I'm never really going in raids or anything like that. I am getting kind of burnt out of the game personally because I played it so much. But if I'm still enjoying the game, that's enough for me, you know? As much as I might like reference it in a video like my most recent one where I talk about like endgame and like, you know, the fact that a lot of people have left because there is nothing to do once you beat it besides what I'm doing right now. But this is like, you know, this is like really dedicated stuff, you know. Let's go to Horus chat. Let's finish off Horus because I've already got the Aegon's Dream, so we might as well go for the other one. Wish the Bloody Harvest had a better side mission, and the skeletons could have been better. Yeah. The side mission is the one. I know it's for TK. I can't quite remember what you do. Is that you just like grab, you just grab shit for him, right? Like across the map. But there was a lot of like really good like side content in Bloody Harvest, like with the TVs and like, you know, getting what the fuck's his name? With the boss that you spawn in. Always forget his name. Yeah, no, I feel you, but it's pretty obvious the Gearbox just doesn't know what people want. Yeah. Judging by the player counts. Yeah. I think though that a lot of it feels very like corporate though, doesn't it? The way that things kind of went down with BL4. Like, you know what I mean? Look at that. Like, the way that, like, we didn't get a raid boss at launch, but it was planned but since before launch that we were getting it. Like, that sounds like, we wanted to... Fuck, I keep breaking that. Hey, bro, just... What the hell, man? I just want to... Let me play the game. But I feel like it was planned to be at launch, but then scope got out of... Like, scope and everything got kind of out of hand, and then, you know... I mean, the same thing happened with Borderlands 3, right? Where, like, that budget fucking ballooned. It was originally not that crazy. Well, it probably was still a significant amount of money, but shit went up. It went up is the thing, is the point. It's been corporate since BO3? Yeah. But well, that's kind of what I'm saying, though, where it's like, it technically might not be, like, Gearbox does know what we want, actually, but, you know, shareholders, stakeholders, Pitchford, the whole shebang won't let them give what the fans want, because it's like more economical to do it this way, you know? And this is how we want you to do it, sort of thing. BO3 was dookie. I mean, I'm not the biggest BO3 head, but I don't think it was, like, terrible. I know you do. I had fun with BO3. But BO3 was definitely a game where, like, I could get bored of. Well, maybe not bored of, but I could get definitely burnt out of Borderlands 3 way quicker than other games. And that's mainly if I'm doing new story runs on BO3. Jeez, by the time you beat one character's normal mode, it's like, no, I just maybe just stop playing the game. But then the end game is the bit of Borderlands 3 that is a lot more fun. So, I mean, I have so many problems. Like, I have so many problems with BO3, do not get me wrong. But, like, you know. Oh wow, one mag just does that? Okay, shit. Also, Marcus, doing good. Yeah, as soon as you return, we get the shiny. And look, there's the lucky clover. Yo, Young Stony, thank you so much for the raid. Big appreciate. An Aussie? That's right. Mate. I think I fooled him, chat. A fellow Aussie? Yeah, that's me. Known Australian. Thank you for the follow, Gooseberg. Big ups. Western or Eastern? Western. I feel like you must be Western as well. Never mind, you're Eastern for sure. I mean, you must be a Westerner, because no way an Easterner would ever ask Western. They don't know that shit exists. They don't know we exist. What? No fucking way? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, double drop too. That's a... Whiskey okay. Pacemaker. Been farming Axmal for the last 14 hours. Jeez. You get any bods? You get any elemental bods? Anything good? Why you got an Eastern side accent, Dard? I do not. I'm pretty sure I do not have a Eastern accent. It's because he's posh. I'm not fucking posh. I suppose by like American standards though, pronouncing words properly is considered posh, I guess. Oh, you got a fire sticky board with the SMG, oh? That's a gold roll right there, basically, right? Put that on aim on. Put that on aim on and get the infinite stickies. It's called winning, I believe. He's from Tizzy? The fuck's... Wait, like, Tasmania? I'm not from Tasmania, thank you very much. I'm from West Australia. Yeah, me and Sony duped the fuck out of it. Let's go. That's what's up there. That's what's up. On infinite crit holo, it's nuts. You're from north side? No, I'm from south side. You're getting all the... You're getting all of it wrong. I'm not from Perth. I'm from regional West Australia. Although I fucking love this song. Mandurah? No, I'm not from Mandurah, but I have been. My god, Albany? I don't want to like dox myself. Like, if you actually like do guess it, I'm not actually going to like tell you. Because I feel like now you're like saying places that I know, and like I don't want to say yes and then people know where I live. Like I like people not knowing where my fucking city is. Fucking freaking me out now. I'm gonna get doxed any second, chat. I'm not. It's been real, I guess. You know. Like, bruh, why? No one cares. Are you from Albany? There's no guns in Oz anyway. They're actually. Oh, we had like the biggest shooting in the history of our country, like not even a month ago. We're having tighter gun restricted laws come out real soon. You too close to home? Now, Maddington in Perth, south side. Okay, okay. Yeah. I've only been to South Perth like once. Anytime I stay, I'm either north or east. Guys, he lives at... No! This is the last stream. Very sad, very sad. Wish our biggest shooting was only a month ago. Yeah, you guys have way too much. It's insane. Just zero fucking regulation. I'm off to bed though. You have a good night. Thank you for the raid, Stoney. I appreciate you. May you have incredible luck the next time you decide to play BL4. What time is it? Okay, it's 4. If it was easier to get guns, there'd be less shootings though. Yeah, something ain't messing with that explanation. I don't know about that. Bondi wasn't the biggest, by the way. It was just the first in about 30 years. Wasn't it bigger than Port Arthur? I could have sworn it was. 15 people? Whatever. It's too many. It's too many. Not even close? Oh, damn. Man. I don't even want to think about it, to be honest, though. Like, Bondi makes me so depressed to think about. Like, it's so fucking awful. It is so awful. Over 35 in Port Arthur, okay. And like, the reason why it's awful isn't just because of like the absolute awful thing, but it's the way the fucking media is like portraying it. It's so disgusting. It is so gross. And I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to get Australian political. Because on one hand, most people don't care, and on the off chance they do, I don't want to start shit. But like, ugh, it's gross here at the moment. Bro, facts? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's almost too much for me to handle at a certain point. I just like, I don't want to think about it. I just don't want to think about it. Sometimes you gotta speak your shit. That's true, but now's not the time. I speak my shit enough to like local people. People made it any chance they get. Yeah, yeah. But it's just, it's so like the thing that's gross about it though is because this shit happened before to John Howard, and then John Howard goes on fucking, he goes on the fucking news to like talk about how shit Alvo's doing. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like as soon as the shoe's on the other foot, immediately? Like, oh, jeez. But that's all I'm gonna say about it. That's all I'm gonna say about it. It's really gross. It's so gross. It's infuriating. No one blamed him for it, but yeah, but as soon as it happens when someone from Labor's in office, I suppose that was always gonna happen. But you would always just think that like there would be better. I guess, I don't know. Just like wishful thinking that they wouldn't like stoop that low, but that was never gonna be the case, I guess. That's the power of Rupert Murdoch, I guess. Man. It's just awful, isn't it? Like on the outside, this country feels like so good, and then like the more you think about it, it's pretty bad. I suppose nowhere in the world is like actually that good though. It's all corrupt at the end of the day. It's just different flavors. That's politics though. It's always the other side's fault until it isn't. Yeah, truth. Oh yeah, but it's like, but the thing is, in Australia, previously it wasn't, and now it is, and that's the most depressing thing about it. Like when the exact same thing happens, like to the other party, like when the other party was in power, nothing happened to them, but like it was immediately a bipartisan thing. And everyone agreed, yeah, we're going to tighten up gun regulations. Good idea. Thank you for crossing the line in your own political power. Good job, right? And then, you know, as soon as practically the exact same thing with less casualties happens, then it's like, no, you actually suck. You were terrible. How could you cause this? The blood is on your hands, actually. Oh, man. You can love your country and hate your government, yeah. I just wish I didn't hate my government. I wish I hated my government the normal amount and not like, oh fuck, we kind of live in a police state. Oh, I don't want to think about this. The world is a police state? Yeah. Yeah, I guess. It's too depressing to think about. I want to play video game. I want to play video game. But we do have pizza. See, this is true. You take the good with the bad, I guess. So there's that. This is true. This is true. Oh, they. Oh, well, that that fucking oh no, my controller. That brought the mood down. I apologize about that. It's usually why I don't want to talk about it. Because as soon as I start, oh, everything fell out of bounds. That's cool. At least it wasn't the phosphine. Now I want to make pizza. Yeah. Oh, what the hell? Come on, game. Yeah. If the media want you to hate something, that means it's good for us or bad for them. Yeah. But like, I think recently as well, just a lot of stuff has come out about like the media, and like it's hard to really trust anything. Not that you really can, anyways, but still, you know what I mean. Anyway, back to where I was before. Yeah, fucking sticky fire bud. Woo! How regional do you live? Like, how far out of Perth? Hours out of Perth, I guess. Few hours. Like I could say, but I just don't want to. What's going on with my controller? Why does it keep breaking like this? Over under 3. If you speed, you could probably make it in 3. But usually, like, a car will be about like 4 hours. I just want to know. It was. You've already said it. I'll say that you've already said it, so you should be able to know. Bostleton? No, I do not live in Bostleton. What do you take me for? What do you take me for? Woo! Albany? Yeah, yeah. Do you know the Mitchells? I know a few people. Wait, Mitchells? Maybe. Jessup and Mitch? There's someone named Mitch Mitchell? I can't say I do. I don't know any Jessups. I don't know any Jessups. I do know Mitches, but I don't know a Mitch Mitchell. Albany confirmed. GG's. Yes, but which one? I think there's only one actually, but whatever. Master Gear is the hardest one in Vord, is only Shock. What about a Bailey? Bailey Mitchell? I do know a Bailey, I do not know their last name though. So I do know like 2 Baileys though. Not close. I think I went to school with like 2 Baileys. Master Gear is a raid, no lol. Yes, Master Gear is a raid. Anything good? That's Pacemaker. So therefore not. Oh, not Mitchell? Yeah, I mean I know like 3 Baileys then. Little fella, long hair. Nah, the 3 guys I'm thinking of do not fit that description, sadly. Yeah. It's a decently big place. I'm not gonna know it. I doubt I'd know anyone you did. A bad raid, but a raid nonetheless. What, are you telling me you don't love Master Gi? Name one thing that's bad about Master Gi. Besides the waiting and the sandworms and the fact that if you don't absorb the the thing, you like the corrosive puddle, you might just die outright. But name one thing. Name one thing. Yeah, you can't do it. You can't do it in 0.5 seconds. You can't do it because that time is already up. That time is already up. I'm sorry. Now everyone knows that you think it's actually the best raid. I know someone that you know. I doubt it. But maybe. I mean, it's possible. It's possible. Here's cute pets. What, are we talking about Master Gay now? Were you referencing my prior message regarding the boss that isn't a raid boss that is difficult with specifically Shock? Oh, right. That isn't a raid boss? But like, a boss, but not a raid boss. Jackenstein? Doesn't he resist shock damage? I know everybody in WA. I've been around. Maybe. Bruh, this controller, what is going on today, bruh? Stop fucking pausing my game. Oi, shkana. There we go. Change the port. How many aboriginals where you live? Not many. Not many. Yo, thank you for the follow. Collateral fish? Hell yeah. Welcome to the gang. Welcome to the gang. I wish I was smart enough to make that my, my follower, noise. Before gas mask was, because now that I know gas mask use it, I don't want to use it, but holy shit, I want to use it, you know? Heard of Shadow the Rapper? No, I have not. I'm not really in any real music scene right now, to be honest. Have you ever thought of streaming the Big Les Show? I have streamed the Big Les Show. I did that a while ago. I remember when new episodes of Sassy were coming out. I streamed them live. You're missing out, bro. What were your type of music? I don't know, I'm mainly a rockhead, to be honest, but you know, I'm telling Jared, right, you owe him for them streams? No, it's fine. I do, I'm a beta tester for the official Big Les Show video game, that has to count for something. That's gotta count for something. That's not even made by him? Yeah, but it is endorsed by him. And I am a beta tester for it. So. I got him on speed dial? Yeah. He's been around. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Oh, where you going, buddy? He's fucking launched himself into the floor. What was that? I feel like I'm getting it this run. Ooh. I did get a lucky clover. Not the one, though. Not the one, though. Can you spin my wheel? What is your wheel? What's on your wheel? Ooh. Bosses left for shinies? Sure, I can spin your wheel for the bosses left for shinies. That's fine. As long as it doesn't make me do anything. I only just started Borderlands 4. Do the shinies actually have different stats or just red drops? No, it's only cosmetic. It's only cosmetic. Oh, press the wrong button. Boing. Have you seen Trey Uggle do a backflip off a tree? It was Dardy. It was Dardy, bruh. No, I have not. I don't know who that is. Wheel of names, alright. Alright, what do we got here? What do we got here? Okay. Aximal. Idolator Soul. The Visioner. Skull Orchid. Violictor. Oh, we're just gonna spin it. Let's go. And the winner is Violictor. Have fun getting that Ruby's Cross. Have fun with that. This surely wasn't what you wanted. Gen 1? Damn, yeah. Yeah. But hey, I mean, I got it. So, come on, that's gotta count for something, right? Surely it's not that hard to get. I mean, it's the Ruby's Grasp. What even is the drop rate of the Ruby's Grasp? I feel like it's not a rare one. It's definitely not a rare one. I feel like whenever I farmed like class mods, I've always kind of got it first. But maybe it's just coincidence though. Get down. Yeah, I fucking love this song. You know what? It might be like a God Roll egg on stream somewhere. I haven't really checked any of them. Scientist? What? Okay. Let's go Ripper Mag. Oh, what? Hero Bullet? Oh, what? I don't even know if that's good, because that's not good with a Chaosin. I don't really know what I'd use that for. I'll pick it up in a bit. Soldier is probably more rare. Oh, the Super Soldier? I don't even know about that actually, because I feel like I get that quite often as well. Okay, wait, hold on. I want to say I haven't tried this 7th Sense out since we got it. I think I need to try it properly. Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's pretty good. That's like perfect for depths there. If only I also got the Deadless on it. Should we put the Phosphine on it? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Customize. Does the Phosphine look any good on it? No, not really. This is not a good Phosphine. And then shiny. Oof. Man, this playlist is so fucking long. This is awesome. Oh my god, it's a 13-hour playlist. I didn't even see it. This is perfect. He lived. What the fuck? What the hell? Get back here. Oh, why'd I do that? Okay, well, just end it. That was fucking hilarious. I don't know why he fucking died like that. It looks like a cartoon, like, you know when, like, they get, like, electrocuted in a cartoon? That's what it looked like then. That was awesome. Oh, shit, I did it again. Or that bloke from Home Alone. Oh, yeah. I was confused what you meant by that at first, but... No. I don't remember anyone getting electrocuted in Home Alone, but it definitely sounds like something that would happen in that. I have seen that movie. But my memory is not serving me at the moment. Of if it's true or not. So, if you ever have a headache, take a spoonful of mustard. Shit works faster than any painkiller out there. I tried it and it was immediate. That's crazy. What was in that mustard? Surprised at how fast it worked. But is it like a temporary thing or... Wait, how long ago did you use it? Because that could always be just like a placebo thing as well. As long as you believe it's gonna work. That's not what placebo is, but whatever. As long as you believe it's gonna work, it does. Because your mind is very powerful like that. This is probably my favorite Sonic song, I reckon. I had to stop myself from using this in every single video because I used it way too much. But it's so fucking good. Metallic Madness. Not this version of the song. I usually use the Sonic Mania version, but... Man, it's good. Where did the Horus go? Where are you? Hey, buddy. I'm gonna kill you with lasers. Damn, I thought that would... Couple of minutes ago, however, I'm probably gonna be asleep in like 30 minutes or so. It's me and the boys pulled an all-nighter on Faz. Jeez. It's 3:30 in the morning. Get to sleep. Oi, oi, oi. But that's always the worst. Like, if it's like 3:30, do you even want to sleep? Because, like, best case scenario, what, you wake up at like 8 o'clock if you don't have anything on the next day, or like 9 o'clock, so that your sleep schedule isn't fucking destroyed. Or you just sleep in the whole day, which is the much more likely scenario of what's gonna happen. So it's almost like, fuck it, I'll just stay up all day tomorrow so I can go to sleep on command. the next day. Something like that anyways. Where'd they go? Oh, there you go. Phosphine! Shit. Wait! Was that the thing? Ooh! +4! And sell something, it doesn't matter. Sure that. Oh, I've been looking for a good cyborg. It's not +5, it's not perfect, but... Oh, that's pretty decent. That's pretty decent right there. Wait, what was the thing on it? 3 fire rate? Not amazing passives. I don't even know if that's better than my current one. But I think my current one only has 3, so that would be an upgrade on Amon. No shiny for me because I'm not darty enough? What? I mean, that's honestly fair though. I've already got like 4 shinies today, so... Do I really deserve to get another one? Or can I get 5 per day? Can I make it 5 streams per day? No, 5 shinies per stream during this week. I mean, fuck it, come on. Lucky Clover. I guess I just know the gimmick now. But I am just killing him with Shock without a B or Anarchy stacks, and it took me less than 3 attempts to get down. Oh, hell yeah. You kind of... I mean, without Anarchy stacks at all, that's so fucked up. How could you even do that to yourself? Just... it's just so bad though, isn't it? Like... I almost thought that was it then. Steadily got 5 shinies in an hour yesterday. He was proper dirty true god. Mate. Yeah, no, that ain't me. That ain't me. I did get 2 shinies in 15 minutes, but the next... Actually, well, it was like... And then the next one was about half an hour into stream when I got the plasma coil. And then, you know, I didn't get anything from Timekeeper for a while after that, and then, you know... Big gap, started farming, Vital Ted, got both of those. Got Wombo Combo in half an hour today. Then I got the Rainbow Vomit and Zipper pretty quick. Actually got the Lead Balloon really quick today. Well, that was like 5 minutes farming. But collectively I farmed for that for ages and ages and ages. So, you know. I don't know if we count that as like the 5-minute farm that it was only separately today. I think the worst thing about something like this is the fact that, you know, I saw a purple knife. I saw it drop, and I kind of wanted to check its stats, but I just don't think I'm going to be able to ever find it. And I just have to accept that. You gotta take my word for it. You never lie, cheat, never steal. You're just very, very violent. That's awesome. Just the guy who knows, who's in the business of problem resolution, you know? Try to tell me it's all the Bundy. Jeez. What was that? Was that Hyperion? Who cares? It's so weird that they brought Hyperion back into this game. Like, so genuinely. They tell me it's all the Bundy, I tell them, get fucked, dog, don't touch my fucking Bundy. Get fucked. Nah, yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. Nah, that's right, yeah. So dumb. All right. Damn, that's been a while. Hi Tech, welcome to the stream. I'd rather Dull than Hyperion. There is just no use for Hyperion. Yeah, like what? The only one that's semi-okay is the one that gives you better accuracy, like the thing in BL2. Like that was okay. I like that in this game. Like I'm never seeking it out though. You know, it was always a thing that was good as like a bonus thing as a part of the gun, but it was never a thing that like, oh fuck, I wish the Herald had that, you know? Especially because the first shot is always so inaccurate. But like, I think the issue is that the BL3 thing of aim down sights, now the gun is a shield, is just so bad. Like, it's so like nothing in BL3, and it's even less of something in here. Like, when you actually like, oh no, an enemy is telegraphing an attack to me, time to put up my shield, you know? Like, never. That's never a situation in this game. As much as Gearbox might want you to do that, you know? And then there's like Jacked, as like a firmware specifically for Hyperion shields. And it's like, Hyperion shields have more capacity, or they have better recharge time. Then there's like the thing where you deal constant novas that deal like no fucking damage while aiming down. It's like, what are we even doing? Why is this the option? It's that one dangerous guy drinking Bundy at the skate park. Jeez. I'd fucking drive around you too. I'm not fucking with that. Unless they put like a bonus like 100% gun damage for a couple of seconds after getting hit by shield, etc. Yeah, something like that would make it more usable. So I'm trying to lure Horace out of here. Thank you. That was a good attempt, buddy. It was a good attempt. Man, he dropped a lot of gear that time. Torg's stickies is just exponentially better than most. Yeah, just everything. I think they're gonna nerf it at some point though. There's no way they keep it for too much longer. Like if they want like a good sustainable endgame, I feel like something just as good as this just needs to be taken down, sadly. Like it's just too good. It's just too good sometimes. Wow, 3 items. That's awesome. Thanks, Horace. Alright, chat. I'm calling 5 more runs, and I think that'll be it for stream. How do they nerf it, you think? Damage, less damage on, like, you know, when stickies, like, you have a lot of them and they keep on having the damage multiplier, the more stickies blow up. I think they'll probably, like, nerf that a bit. Maybe go from, like, 3 and 4% to, like, maybe 1 and 2. And then just, like, an actual, like, flat damage nerf, most likely. Like, to the point where it still could be usable, but it's no longer going to be, like, the #1 thing best for every single situation possible. I'd say a limit on how many stickers you can stack or cap damage. Yeah, like a damage cap would make sense. I mean, because Rafa exists with, like, Bullet Buddy Deluxe and stuff like that, and then, like, Amon with, like, Catastrophe and, like, other ways to get ammo back, and then, you know, infinite ammo Harlow as well. Like, there is just a lot of ways to do it without. So it would have to be a damage cap, and it wouldn't just be like you can only stack this amount. Like we're gonna lower the mag size of all Torg sticky guns. It's like that won't help. That won't save anything. That's just more obtuse for the one guy who doesn't use an infinite ammo, which then actually just makes the meta even tighter when you think about it. If you did something like that, it's probably why they've taken so long to do it. Because, you know, they want to do it right if they do it. Ripper Meg. No Jacobs, though. I need help. My DVD player, I put the PS3 Call of Duty in it and it says can't read. Why is that? Is your DVD player also a PlayStation 3? Because if not, I think I might know what the problem is. Your nephew did it though? I don't know. I don't know about that. I've never heard of being able to play a PS3 game on a regular DVD player. You can play DVDs on a PS3, but not vice versa. He told me on the phone? I don't know, maybe he like had like a specially like wired one or something, like a modified DVD player to play it. He called my nephew a liar? I don't know. I don't know the full situation. I can't make it any big accusations until I know all the information. Okay, one more run. He does lie sometimes. Yeah, no, he's kind of a liar. Alright, final round, here we go. Start your engines. Oh, I missed quite a lot there. Oh, perfect. Nice spot where we can see the shiny drop. Here we go. Yeah. Oh. Okay, we're done. Thank you everyone for stopping by. Thank you, Young Stony, for the stopping by and raiding. That's what I meant to say. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate that. You know, thank you to everyone who subscribed, anyone who followed, all the people on the YouTube, all the people on the Twitch. Really appreciate you. But I'm gonna quickly browse. I don't have my phone on me. I'm gonna quickly end the stream because I can't find anyone to raid. But genuinely, thank you very much. I will be back on Monday, and hopefully tomorrow I can lock in and actually start. I finished the editing of that one other video, so I can actually just get stuff out, and then maybe I don't know. After that, after this week's events and stuff is done, maybe I actually go back to BL2. Maybe I even do like hide and seek, something like that. I don't know. Love you too, Gooseberg. Big appreciate for everybody. If anyone wants to get notified, following is the easiest way, or hitting !! Discord in either chat. That will give you a ping, a notification every time I start stream, so you can be there when it begins. But thank you so much for watching. Yeah, Dottie. You proper deadly. True God. Cheers, mate. Cheers. Alright, I will be ending stream now, though. Thank you very much, guys.